Okay, Vampire the Masquerade, Chicago. I'm RKDM. Have with me today somebody playing Wyatt.
Tomorrow.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
he's a human currently. We're kind of in the midst of various flashbacks, but sort of seems to have been one fairly contiguous flashback so far. So that's all right. Um, we may or may not break out of that, depending on where the fun leads us, I reckon. If you're all good with that, that's pretty much what I
Sure.
think we agreed to. Yep. Um, Yes. So before we do continue, how are you doing, Wyatt? Wyatt, I say Wyatt. I'm
I am
calling you
doing great.
doing great. Excellent. Excellent. Yes. So, what I did in the meantime, since our last session, um, is I took the YouTube video and I uploaded it to YouTube, of course, and I then I got the transcript from it and I produced a summary and we can, of course, interrogate it and ask questions from the actual transcript. So if we need continuity notes, well, we have them, which is quite handy. So here's our summary of last time on Chicago by Night. Um, so Wyatt is a 22-year-old human who acts as a street-savvy leader and advocate for a homeless encampment in Chicago. He is approached by Sandy, an operative from the mayor's office, who hires him to quietly and peacefully relocate his community to make way for some new condo developments. Wyatt agrees in exchange for cash and job placements for his people. While trying to juggle his community needs, Wyatt is summoned to a gazebo by a notorious gang leader named Sex Money. During the meeting, Sex Money demonstrates preternatural speed to brutally snap a drug dealer's neck right in front of Wyatt. Deeply shaken by the impossible speed and violence, Wyatt has his scout investigate, only to discover police records indicating Sex Money has been legally dead since 1986. Realizing he is entangled with a monster, Riot calls Wyatt. Did I say Riot or Wyatt? Wyatt the Riot. Calls Sandy for an emergency extraction. Sandy sends a heavy-set driver and bodyguard named Vincenzi, who arms Wyatt with a gun and secures him in a hotel safe house. The episode concludes at the Blue Moon Cafe, where Wyatt is introduced to Hank, a charismatic owner who offers Wyatt a job managing a local charity. So our main characters, just for a refresh, we have Sandy Lovett, middle management operative for Mayor Daley's office. She hires Wyatt to clear the encampment and become his lifeline when things turn deadly. Glass, a detail-oriented barista at the Blue Moon Cafe who acts as Wyatt's community organizer and helps him gather intelligence. Sparky, also known as Jack, homeless former electrical engineer with a 20-year-old arson record. Wyatt spends much of the episode trying to help him secure a job. Brick, a large, intimidating ex-soldier and war veteran with a criminal record who serves as Wyatt's muscle and bodyguard. Sex Money, also known as Freddie Moses Jacoby, a terrifying, imposing, fast gang leader and likely vampire who pays Wyatt for favors and demands a meeting with the mayor. He has been officially dead since the 80s. Trent, Wyatt's tech-savvy breaking and entering scout. He uses early internet and public records to dig up the disturbing truth about Sex Money. Vincenzi, reliable bodyguard and driver sent by Sandy to rescue Wyatt from the streets. Hank, charismatic and unwired owner of the Blue Moon Cafe, who wants to utilize Wyatt's street-level organizing skills for charity. Travis, also known as Jacket, a gang messenger for Sex Money who operates out of the local housing projects. Pick up and go fast. Tips for playing Wyatt. I don't know if this is useful, but currently immortal. Wyatt is 22-year-old human, not a vampire. You are highly vulnerable to supernatural threats and rely on your wits, not disciplines. Um, don't have any official power or wealth per se. Strength mainly comes from your vast informal network of homeless individuals, hackers, and street toughs. You take care of them, they take care of you. Your most utilized skills seem to be manipulation, leadership, and charisma, perception, alertness. You talk your way out of trouble, negotiate deals, constantly keeping an eye on your surroundings. He is sober and clear-headed. Unlike many on the streets, Wyatt actively avoids drugs and alcohol so he can stay sharp, which earns him a strange sort of respect from dangerous people. So that's what I have on you. That's my dossier.
Hmm,
Um,
nice.
yes. Does it all sound kosher so far?
Yeah, for the most part, yeah.
For the most part, anything you'd like to tweak or add or question?
No, nothing too crazy. It's like 99% accurate, I'd say.
Nice. All
Yeah.
right then. So, given where we left off, and I suppose I should just check where we did exactly leave off. Do you remember?
We kind of just left off in the Blue Moon Cafe, and
Right,
I, I was I was talking with Hank, and I think we just kind of left it around there with me just having one of the worst nights ever.
right. That's pretty much true. Right. Okay, well, I suppose Hank eventually sends you away to do whatever it is that you're going to do by yourself because he has his own agendas and things that he needs to get done. Um, and what's her face? Glass. Um, she will ask you, what you want to do next, how she can help you next, and your sort of, what your next kind of plan is. And of course, Vincenzi was with you too. So
Yeah.
he's kind of standing around and he's like, so I guess we better get you back to the safe house, huh?
Yeah, yeah, probably. No, Glass, just make sure everyone is safe. I think Sandy's sending some cops over to our area. Just uh, try and prevent as many arrests as you can.
Okay. So she does that. And Vincenzi heads on out. He first of all I must admit, first of all, before he does that, he's going to buy a coffee in a cup and like a styrofoam cup, um, and head out back to the taxi, which he tends to drive most of the time. Um, Assuming you're coming with him,
Yep.
you go and get back in the car. So so that was the guy, Hank, huh?
First time I met him, but yeah, I guess so.
Hmm. Seems
Seems
all right.
yeah, seems fine.
He's a little I don't know. He's a bit of a, what do you call it? Like a hipster, right?
Yeah, I guess.
For a guy that owns a cafe and shit, he seems quite I don't know. Maybe he's full of himself. Hard to say.
Looks like the kind of guy that likes to hear his own voice a lot.
Um, yeah, well, I got to agree with that. That seems true. Yeah, he seems to like the sound of his own voice. That's true. But you get that with these owners of anything, really. Business owners tend to be like that. They have a
Yeah.
vision, right? That's the whole reason they're there in the first place. So, hopefully you're feeling a little safer now. How you feeling about this sex money character?
I, I don't know. He's gonna come after me at some point. I know that.
Hmm, you're pretty sure about that, huh?
I mean, he made a not so subtle threat to me, so
Hmm. Well, I guess that's fair. Yeah, can't argue with that. So, you need anything on the way back to the hotel?
No, I just kind of want to go to sleep, man.
Yeah, you must be fucking shattered at this point, huh? All right, let's do it. Okay, so he takes you back to the hotel and um, you get to the thing and he's like, you want me to come up with you, make sure you're safe or anything? Are you okay now we're here?
Yeah, I'll be fine. I got the gun and my knife. I'll be fine.
All right. All right. Well, good luck, you know. Don't let the bed bugs bite. Uh, you want me to come pick you up tomorrow or what's the deal? Are you good?
I I don't know what's gonna happen tomorrow. I'll have a phone number I can reach you. I'll give you a call from the hotel phone.
He steps to the side of the taxi door and there's the phone number of his private taxi company printed on the side of the taxi. He goes, "There you go. You want
Memorize
me?"
it and
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, I'll give you a call when I figure out what's going on.
No problem, no problem. Well, that's good. Well, I better get going and good luck.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
Jumps back in the taxi and he drives away, leaving you on the side of the street next to the hotel. What did we say it was the Hyatt, I think.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah. All right. So you head inside and well, you have a reservation here now, so you know you're an official guest. So you head in and go to your room. You've probably got a key card or something,
Yep.
and you step into your room. Everything seems to be okay. There's no obvious, nothing's out of place or anything. I'm assuming you're a little bit paranoid after your ordeals.
Yeah, I'm like triple latching the lock. Um, and I'm keeping the blinds closed. Um, I'm probably actually stealing a lot of like the little commodities, like the little travel shampoos and all that, and just, well, stealing is generous. They're there for the take. Um, but yeah, he's holding on to those to bring back to his community when he's back there to give it to everybody. And just like any other little knickknacks that could be useful that are around the room. Not that there would be too many.
All right, fair enough.
But once he's like kind of cases the room, if you could even call it that, I think he genuinely tries to sleep in the bed, but it's way too soft, and he ends up just sleeping on the floor.
Wow, yeah,
If anything, he's using like the comforter as like a mattress, and then he's pulling the sheet off to use as a blanket.
yeah, yeah. I hear that. I actually fully understand that notion. I must admit, I spent about 3 years sleeping on the floor in my last place, and I loved it actually.
Yeah,
Yeah, sleeping on
hey,
the
it
floor
works
is
for some
great.
people.
It's good for your back, amongst other things.
Yeah.
Um, and it does require a certain minimum level of fitness because you have to get up off the floor. So,
Did your morning air exercise.
right, exactly. It's like at least one push up. Right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right then. So, do. Ooh, what do we have here? All right, very good. So you stay in the room, you sleep, you stay the night, you wake up the next day, and you're still kind of, you probably haven't had anywhere near as much sleep as you would have liked, and you probably still have things that you need to do, I assume, like normal everyday stuff that you have commitments to with your community and so forth. Would that
Yeah.
seem appropriate? Yeah. So, what do you reckon those are, and what do you do about them?
I think the first thing I'm gonna do is call Trent. He's probably the only one with anything close to a phone,
Yep.
whether that's stolen or whatever.
Yep. Okay.
and see if he has like if he's heard anything about the community last night, if anybody got hurt or anything.
Right. Um, he goes, okay, so he answers the phone. Hello? Is that you? It's gotta be
Yeah,
you.
yeah, it's Wyatt.
Fucking calling me from the Hyatt now. That's curious. Yeah, that's right. I got your number all sorted out on my screen right now. I'm looking at the switches and routers and all sorts of shit up here. So what's
Trent,
going on?
did anything weird happen at the park last night
I
where
didn't.
everyone's staying?
There was nothing weird happening at the park, but I did get a knock at the door from a guy. He told me he was from the Church of Latter-day Saints. I didn't believe that asshole, though. He looked like he was snooping. So I don't know. Somebody's onto something. I'm thinking about getting out of here and shifting my operation somewhere else because I feel like maybe this place has been compromised. I don't
All
know.
right, just let me know when you're set up and
Yeah,
whatever number
yeah.
to call you from,
My
so we
God,
can
it's a
call
pain
you.
in the ass, I tell you, you know. Did you check if you were being tailed when you came around here that time, you know, the other day,
And
whenever it
honestly,
was?
no, but I don't think anybody would have been following me. Maybe that I'll actually describe that reporter Miller to him. Was that the guy that was at your door?
That's similar, but not the, I don't know. It could have been that guy. This guy wasn't a reporter. He didn't pretend to be a reporter or nothing. He was a preacher or some shit trying to sell me the church of local Church of Christ shit, you know? He was trying to get me to
Yeah.
go along and have you heard about the good book kind of thing? But he was looking over my shoulder like he was real interested in about what I had inside.
That's probably my fault. I'm sorry, Trent.
Well, we got protocols for a reason. That's okay. It's okay. It shit happens. I'll put it on your tab for next time.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, well, I'll keep looking into all this shit, but this guy, Sex Money, his record goes right back. I've been looking into him. There's stories about this guy going back to the early '80s and before that, even the late '70s. This guy was growing up as a kid on the streets, and he had a bad rep even then. He'd been hanging out with the Bloods, and you know. There's unconfirmed reports that he might have just shot a couple of people as a few un un uh what do you call it out of game unconfirmed cold cases. There we go. There's a couple of cold cases of kids getting shot in the suburbs, and there's witness accounts of this guy Sex Money, real name, fucking out of game, whatever his real name was.
Ready?
Yeah. Yeah. So he's bad news, I gotta say that much. But
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
yeah, I've been looking into your story about what happened, and he does have a lot of contacts in criminal networks and organizations. It seems to me he probably knows a lot of drug people. I think that must have been it.
Yeah, must have.
I mean, you know, look, I'm glad to see you coming round because I was worried about you last night, or last time I saw you, because you were kind of talking like you seen a ghost or something.
Yeah, I've been running on empty for a while now, so maybe
Look,
maybe I just blinked and missed it.
maybe you did. In any case, I think you need to take a rest. You need to tell everybody to fuck off for at least a day. Just take some time to yourself, right? Get some sleep, wind down. You got a safe place, is that right? You're safe now?
For now, I don't know how long I'm gonna be here, and if they're gonna recommend I go to another place. I'll be in touch with everybody though. If you can start getting the word out, yeah. If you can start getting the word out, that'd be nice.
What exactly word do you want out is what I need to know.
Just for everybody to be vigilant and keep their heads down.
Hmm. Hmm. All right. Yeah, I can do that. I can do that.
All right,
No
thanks.
problem. No problem. So
You
yeah,
need
same to you.
anything?
Well, besides $1 million and a Lamborghini, I could probably I could do with a Big Mac and a quarter pounder and some fries. But that's about
Yeah,
it. You know.
yeah. Did Glass hand out the payouts yet?
Oh yeah, yeah. She was onto that today. Yeah,
All right.
she
I'll
gave
I'll,
me
I'll
a
get you your sandwich. Get you your sandwich.
Oh, I look forward to it. Just don't bring it around here with any bugs planted in it or nobody
I'll
snooping
I'll
around
I'll
behind
I'll,
you, you
I'll,
know?
I'll put it in one of your dead drops.
That's the last thing I need is a goddamn sandwich and a dead drop. By the time I find it, it'll be covered in mold. Forget about that. Okay, now fuck off. I got shit to do.
All right, bye.
All right, so click. Um, all right, so this is the next day, right?
Yeah.
And what do you want to do this day? You've got,
Um,
more things to.
and I can pursue the Hank thing and
Yeah. Um,
uh
okay.
go be a manager, but I don't think he's even in the right headspace to even consider like, am I really gonna start getting a job now?
Right.
Um,
How
I'm,
how badly off are you for finances and how desperate are you for
I mean, we
money?
just got the
Got the
community got the
You
10
did get
grand
that.
payout.
Right.
So in terms of us, we're pretty flush right now.
Right.
Um,
I think you're about to find out 10 grand doesn't go anywhere near as far as you think it does.
well, I'm saying for our community.
Exactly. That's the point. It's like woof. It's like
Yeah,
10 people, grand each. That pays for their some of their gambling debts and their alcohol debts and a
yeah,
few things they need, or immediately sort of immediately get sunk into stuff that's already broken, busted, needs to be replaced. Um, that kind of stuff. But um, I mean, not to say it doesn't help. It certainly
yeah.
helps a long way. Um, but yeah, okay.
Trying to think of other threads that you kind of left for me to tack
Yeah.
on to. I mean, obviously the
Well,
big one is sex money line, but you
feel
can't really.
feel free to just sandbox it. You don't have to follow
Um,
any particular line of anything. Um, don't worry, the plot will find you.
yeah. I think he's just gonna do more like kind of gathering prep for the colder months that are coming. Just try and
Okay.
get a hold of more blankets and
All right.
better
So we're
clothing.
So maybe you spend some of the day wandering around, it's like op shops and secondhand stores and stuff like
Yeah,
that. Yeah, just looking
yeah.
for
I'll
stuff for
pick up
people.
Trent's sandwich while I'm out.
Okay, and you deliver it to him or to
Yeah,
someone.
I'll triple check no one's following me before getting it to him.
All right. You know what? I might get you to make a perception and security check.
Ooh, I don't know if we discussed larceny, but I did mention that he does do some breaking and entering, so maybe 2 dots of larceny
That
at
seems reasonable. Yeah.
all right. And I think we were at 2 dots in perception currently. So I'll do
Okay.
4d10. That is 2 successes.
Two successes. All right. As you're approaching Trent's place, which I think we discussed was um, in a high-rise tenement block, um, somewhere like, let's say it's in Tinley Park. because I can see it on the map and it looks like a place. Um, and when you get there, you've probably taken the subway or something to get there, I assume.
Yeah,
You
I just topped the pay.
jumped over the
The
turnstiles.
yeah, yes.
Right, fair. Okay. Um, and I might add that you emboldened one or two other people to do something similar uh, by doing so. And you get on the subway and you arrive there. You come up out of the subway, and as you're heading towards Trent's apartment, you notice that there is a car parked across from Trent's apartment. It's sort of low key, kind of looks like someone just has too much time on their hands, sitting in their car. It's quite a hot day right now at this very moment. The sun's blazing down. Um, And, even though it's, about to turn into winter soon, this is like the last heat of the sun before it gets to winter. Um, and this dude's sitting in the front of this car and you spot him with binoculars.
Are the windows rolled up or down?
His window is rolled slightly down.
Is the car on?
No, the car's not on.
He has to be sweltering in there, right?
Mm.
Um, is he looking toward Trent's window?
Yes, he is, generally speaking. It's hard to say exactly where he's looking, but certainly within a 45-degree arc.
I want to sneak into the back seat of his car and pull my pocket knife and just like kind of be right behind him with my knife to his throat, if that's
So you want
possible.
to, okay, so your objective is to get up to the car without being seen in the rearview mirror.
Yep.
Then you want to open the door without the car door squeaking or making a noise. Slide in
Yeah, it's
across the
gonna be
seat,
pretty hard.
right? Slide across the
Yeah,
seat, leather seats probably, or vinyl seats. You don't know yet because you haven't gotten the
yeah,
car. Hopefully that doesn't make a noise. And then get a knife behind his throat. I mean, you can try.
yeah, I know. Trying to think of anything else before I decide to lock that in, but that just seems like pretty. Uh, is there what's the rest of the scene looking like? Or is there like
There's some
any guys I know
dumpsters
on the
around.
street or
Um,
anything that I can use as like a distraction?
There's some dumpsters. There's a cat sitting on the corner of a dumpster. There's some kids playing up at the corner of the street. Um, and they've just busted a fire hydrant.
Is it like spraying water everywhere?
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. But they're jumping around in the water. They're like 10-year-olds.
yeah.
There's some
Um,
old dude standing on the corner with dark glasses and a little cap, like look like a brown, almost like a, what do you call it? Like a Stetson kind of hat, but well, not really a Stetson. What is it that you would wear? Like a jazz, looks like a jazz player. You can just tell this guy plays jazz.
uh,
He might be
God, I'm,
blind
I'm,
too with his dark glasses. Hard
yeah,
to
yeah,
say.
yeah. I am tired today. That normally I would have something for that, but right now I'm just blanking.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
There's a woman coming walking down in your direction with a pile of groceries in a pram. No child, just groceries in a pram. And she's got a
Okay.
bonnet on her head. Um,
Um, where the kids are playing in the hydrant, is that in plain view of this guy?
yeah, yeah, that's
Yeah.
like 60 feet from where he's sitting on the opposite side of the road, a bit further up at the corner. Up
Uh,
close to the entrance to the building itself, though. Um, yeah.
uh, um, shit, man. Um, Okay,
as
I'm
you're
just
watching, make a perception alertness check as you're watching
okay.
this.
4d10.
For the scene, does it?
I won.
One
Three,
success,
two successes.
two successes. Oh,
Yeah,
right.
10 and
Okay, so
1,
10
and
and
then
1
the 9.
cancel. You're right. Um, okay, two successes. You see Trent himself come out of his house, out of his apartment, with like a bag of trash. And he looks around briefly. He can't tell whether he's clocked you or he's clocked this guy or not because he doesn't give it away. If he did, you don't know. But he carries this bag of trash and he walks over to the dumpster and lifts up the lid and hoists it in there and throws it over his shoulder into the thing. It looks like it was a titanic effort for him to do that, and then he drops the lid with a bang, and he looks around again. You can see he's got a cigarette butt in his mouth, and he starts walking back to the door to the apartment block, glancing about. He hasn't seen you, you don't think. He hasn't waved or anything. He's about to go back
Mhm.
inside.
Um, I am. I am going to. I'm going to. Is there like a bike? Oh, right. I mentioned I had a bike.
Yeah, right.
I'm gonna just come up behind the car, just kind of acting kind of like a buffoon on it, just like fully playing that up, and just drive straight into his car and probably end up taking out his
Tail
brake light.
lights or something. Okay, brake light.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Very good. Let's make a dexterity and can you think of anything relevant for that?
Um, Drive.
Dex and drive. Okay, yeah, that's
Yeah.
fair. Yeah, all right. Dex and drive it
Um,
is.
I I don't think he has any dots to drive. Uh,
Fair. So it's just Dex, straight up
yeah.
Dex.
Um, three dice.
Yeah,
I think
okay.
3 dice.
Yeah, he's a bit of a burglar, so yeah, that
Yeah.
makes sense.
That is four
Three, su-
successes.
four successes. Wow, okay. Oh, okay. I mean, what we could have done actually, because if it says just plain Dex, right? Did you have any performance?
Probably not.
No? Okay.
Probably not. And definitely subterfuge. I don't know if that
Subterfuge.
would.
How much subterfuge do you reckon you'd have? I mean, you've already
It,
easily cleared this difficulty check
yeah,
anyway.
yeah, like
So,
two or three.
okay.
Maybe three.
Subterfuge, three subterfuge. All right. Go on then. Add another
Right.
three dice to that. I want to see. I mean, hey, it could be terrible. You might roll three ones.
That's 6 successes.
Oh, okay. All right. So, this guy immediately starts the car and winds his window up, right? So you can probably do something at this point because he hasn't driven off yet, but it's pretty clear he's about to. And
Yeah,
he's not interested in coming out and talking to you about insurance, that's for sure.
yeah, I'm gonna now at this point, I'm gonna just as quick as possible slide into the back
Door's
and then
locked.
pull. Doors are locked.
Yeah.
Um, I'm gonna just I want to
You
memorize
pull
the
the
license plate.
All right. So you pull on the door handle, the door's locked. You look at the night license plate, you memorize it, and the car tears off and heads around the corner, almost hitting one of the kids, squealing as it goes. It kind of, the tail of it sort of slides a little fishtaily in the water, and it spins around the corner and fucks off. And there you are.
Um, I'm going to go to the dumpster that Trent was at
Okay.
and see what he threw in there because it's definitely not just trash
Okay.
if I know Trent well enough.
All right, you can make a perception and investigation check. Intelligence and investigation, I think.
I did say he was more intuitive than intelligent. That'd be more wit. Um, but so he'd probably be one intelligence. Uh,
What's your wits then? What do you think your wits would be?
I was thinking like two or three.
I think you'd gather it in a different kind of way. So you get different sorts of information, putting it through that filter in my mind.
Yeah.
All right, so go on then. Let's make a wits and investigation check.
All right. I'm not sure if we rolled investigation before. I
No,
think I know we met, and actually no, I think we did like early on in last session. I think we were at like two dice on that as well. So I'll
you know what?
roll. What do you think? Four or five?
I'm going to just ask my AI if it can figure
Oh,
out what stats you've got. What'd you get there? 949?
yeah. That no, that was off of the subterfuge deck.
Oh, okay. That was the previous one.
Yeah, I
Okay.
didn't roll.
All
I
right.
didn't roll it yet.
Okay, hold on. I'm just trying to discern any stats Wyatt has from the transcripts for rolling dice pools, because that will be possibly useful information.
Yep.
So you're opening up the dumpster, open up the bag that he tossed in there. It looks like a standard garbage bag at first glance. Um, so we know, okay, here's common dice rolls that you've rolled. Perception alertness, 4 dice. Empathy checks, perception intelligence, you've been rolling 5 dice. Manipulation and leadership, you've been running 5 dice. The player originally asked for 8, but the storyteller reduced it to 5 because
Yeah.
he's mean. What a meanie. Manipulation and intimidation, 5. Charisma and leadership, 5. Perception and investigation, 5.
All right.
Um, perception, two
And
dots. So that tells us something. If perception is 2 dots and perception and investigation is 5, then investigation must be 3.
all right. So 5d10.
Um, yeah. So then we've got
Bad.
virtues and willpower,
6 successes.
politics, 6 successes. Okay. Wow, six
Yeah.
successes. All right. You it looks like a bunch of stuff that you would be throwing out if you were about to move houses, if you were clearing your place out, you're in the midst of dismantling things that will no longer be useful to you. Um, and at the same time, there's like a couple of machines, computers and stuff, and disks, actually probably CDs, because CDs were pretty big in those days for storing data, um, that have been smashed to bits, like somebody took a hammer to them. Um, so storage type disks for storing data, um, as well as packets of McDonald's and shit like that, all the usual crap that someone's likely to have if they mail and live by themselves and are a complete nerd and don't really spend much time out of their chair. Wait a minute, I'm describing myself. Um, yes. So that's the sort of stuff that's in there. Do you have any particular questions about it?
Um,
Everything.
n- no, I think why I was mostly looking to see if there was like a message in there for him from Trent, or if
Ah,
there was something that Trent wanted to give him. That was like his initial instinct,
right,
because obviously Trent saw this guy watching him, or he at
right.
least is on alert for it, and then he's guessing he saw Wyatt.
Okay. Um, it seems less likely now that you've checked the inside of the trash. You think that maybe he might have missed all of that. He seems to what you do get from it is there seems to be a certain rushedness to the whole operation. Like whatever he's doing, he's concentrating on um, tearing it down and trashing it and making everything unusable quickly. There's like anything like receipts or paperwork and stuff is all torn up and shredded. Um, that kind of thing.
Right. I'll do one more double take to make sure no one else is watching, or if this car
Hmm.
doubled back.
Yep.
Mm,
The car does not seem to have doubled back. One of the kids that's nearby from the water, the bit thingo, hydro thingo thing that I mentioned, but that thing. Um, he's looking at you like, what the hell are you doing? And this, in fact, he says that. He's like, what the hell are you doing, man?
Looking for gold.
You ain't gonna find any gold in there. What's wrong with you?
Yeah, you never know.
You don't look like a bum, but you acting like a bum.
Shrugs. I'm the king.
You the king. One of the other kids like got his attention now too. He's like, you the king
Yeah,
of bums.
yeah. Why not?
Another one's like, yeah, he's the bum king. A woman leans
Guy
out from
just
the
cracks a smile.
a woman leans out from a balcony overhead, over by the fire escape. And she's like, get away from there, kids. Don't be talking to strangers. Back off. And she looks down at you. What you doing anyway?
Looking after a friend.
We ain't gonna find any friends in there unless you're looking for rats.
Have a good day. And they'll head on inside and go talk to Trent after again checking to make sure no one is watching.
Okay.
No one suspicious is watching.
Nobody suspicious is watching. Right. Yeah, there's plenty of non-suspicious people watching, but yeah. Okay, you get to the door and you give it a knock, I suppose.
Yep.
Do you have a secret knock?
Um, Trent probably insisted that they do a secret now, and just
Right.
like
That makes sense.
why just does not care. He's just like, like, come on.
All right. He opens the door. He's like, I told you to do a secret knock. What the hell's wrong with you?
Yeah, 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 yeah. Here's your sandwich.
He takes the sandwich and looks at it. Uh-huh. Well, I guess that'll do.
Notice
And
the guy with the binoculars outside?
he turns around. What?
Guy watching your place. I
Fuck you. Oh, God
drove
damn
my
it.
bike into his car and smashed his brake light. There's his license plate.
Where is your bike now, by the way? Is it
He
like
probably
just outside the
leaned
door?
it up. Yeah,
All right. He has a look at your bike to see if it's got taken any damage.
it's probably like scratched up, but it's already been scratched up. It's probably half rusted.
Fair enough. Oh, man. So we're getting watched now as well.
Oh,
What, you get any
I don't
details
know
off this
how.
asshole?
There's his license plate. I don't know
Let's
if you can
check
do
you
anything with
out.
that.
Sure, we can. We could do all kinds of shit with that. Give me that. Okay, but I'm gonna have to wait at least a day because I just dismantled everything. And I'm about to head out of here. So, you got any new information or what?
No, I've just been trying to get back to normal.
Hmm. Well, I got bad news for you. Bad
Oh,
news is,
but
since you met this motherfucker sex money, you ain't never gonna get back to normal. There is no normal after that. Not unless he goes away for a long time or you kill him.
well, apparently this guy's immortal. Oh,
Yeah, of course he is. He's immortal. Yeah, yeah. You've been playing too many video games, my man.
I never touched a video game in my life.
Well, maybe you've been, I don't know, talking to too many religious nuts or something.
That guy really have you that shaken up, man?
Oh,
Keep on going on about these religious nuts.
yeah, well,
And
that's
you
true.
shook.
Usually I'm shook. You the motherfucker that shook. Listen to you talking about this guy being immortal.
Whatever, man. Just eat your fucking food, and they'll walk out.
He starts eating his Big Mac. He's like, "Wait a minute, where are you going?
What?
I thought the least you were gonna do was help me carry some shit. I gotta get this shit out to my car." And you can see he's got like
Where did you boost a car from?
boxes and stuff. He's like, It's on loan. Just how else do you
All
think I'm
right.
gonna move this shit around? I'm not taking it in the subway."
He'll start. He'll pick up a few boxes. I think Trent just pissed him off just enough where he'll do a little bit, but like after maybe two trips, he's gone.
Okay. All right. So you help him carry some stuff out to the car. All right.
Yeah.
And yeah, so he loads up the car and he's like, so you don't want to come around to the new place then? You're off, huh? Okay, okay, fine.
I'll be by eventually.
Your phone rings. You have a phone?
No,
You don't have a phone.
unless if his phone rings, and the guy says it's for me.
No. No.
No.
Okay, never mind that then. We better get you a phone. All right.
And too much other shit I need.
Yeah, fair enough. Um, well, you know what? I know what. Trent goes, by the way, before you fuck off, I got you something. It's a burner phone. Do you know what that is?
Ghazi.
So, if anything happens, you suspect anything, you take out the SIM card and you crack it up and smash it and you throw the phone away, all right?
All right.
Take this. It's a brick. It doesn't have a touch screen. It's just a brick phone, you know? It's like you can call people
Yeah.
with it. You what do we say? It's 1999. Um, technically you can probably send a text message with it.
Yeah.
It's like
Nokia.
very
Whatever.
I mean, the first time I ever sent a text message was the year 2000. So
Yeah, yeah,
that was like a year after this.
yeah.
So this was a
Uh,
pretty shit phone, yeah.
sure.
All right.
I'll like kind of fiddle with it, barely know how to use the damn thing.
Right.
Eventually stumble my way into the contacts list.
He will have given it to you in a box, like with
Oh,
a,
so all right, so it's fresh. Nothing.
well, theoretically,
Fresh is generous.
the box has got a rip in it and it doesn't have any plastic on the outside.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So someone's put it back in the box or something like that. You know, it's refurbished.
Yeah.
All
All
right.
right. Thanks. Appreciate it.
All right. Very cool. So he fucks off to his next apartment. He doesn't tell you where he's going just yet. Um, but yeah. All right. So you're left outside on the street. It's probably mid-afternoon now.
Yeah.
You've got your
Ditch
new
the
phone.
box somewhere and pocket the phone.
You're gonna need to charge it.
Go to the library and just plug it in for a bit.
Okay. So you plug it in at the library for a bit. You wait for it to charge up. You probably spend some time reading the manual just to get the gist of it.
Yeah, yeah, just enough to be able to use the damn thing.
Yeah. All right. So you plug in a few phone numbers from your little black book or something like that, I can imagine.
Yeah, sure.
I had like everybody back in those days had something like this, right?
You're right,
Yeah.
right, right, right.
And it was, yeah, so you'd be writing, yeah. So okay, so you plug in some numbers and so now you've got a phone. Cool. Excellent. Well, that solves me some problems. Um, right. So among those numbers, you will have you have the number for Sandy, obviously Trent, um,
Chenzi, probably. Oh yeah,
Vincenzi, right?
yeah, I
Vincenzi's
memorized the phone number.
right. All the numbers you've memorized, right?
Yeah.
You added them in there too. Okay. Very good. So you spend the afternoon doing that, or at least a couple of hours. You have any other plans for the afternoon?
Um, Not really.
No? Okay.
I think he'll just go to. There's probably a spot somewhere in Chicago where maybe only Glass really knows where he just needs to clear his head. Glass is probably the only person who knows where that is. He's gonna
Okay.
go there. It's probably on like some overlook somewhere or on the top of a building, somewhere
Okay.
where he can feel the wind and sit.
Probably somewhere fairly urban rather than like Chicago Heights or something like that.
Yes.
Right. So it's like a maybe it's an old abandoned building. Alternatively, it could be a public space in the center of the city, like a clock tower or something like that. Or are you thinking more urban than that?
Yeah, let's do the clock tower. I like that visual.
You like that? Okay.
Yeah, I'll just be I'm just kind of imagining him sitting on the side of Big Ben right now.
Right.
Like right in front of the clock face.
Let me just
Yeah.
quickly Chicago clock tower. Um, because there is a famous clock tower. There it is. Yeah. So something like that.
Yeah.
Um, Probably trickier to get into than you might think, but if you lived there for a while and you knew people and you know what the protocols are to getting up there, something you really wanted to do, I'm sure you could do it.
Yeah, let's say they like kind of secured a route. Like this little hidden between the walls kind of way.
Right. Okay. All right. So you do that for the afternoon. You go and clear your head. If you've spent any willpower, you can have a willpower point back. I don't think you have spent any
Just
willpower
that
points there.
one from last session.
All
There
right.
was
Good.
one time I spent one willpower.
All right. Let's restore that willpower point then.
Yeah.
Okay. And it gets into the late afternoon, evening. Um, and eventually you're going to want to go back to your campsite, I suppose.
Um, yeah, I'll go back to camp, and if I start getting a little paranoid, I'm just gonna buff it back to the Hyatt.
Right to the Hyatt, right? That would be the other place that you might go. So, okay. Do you want to go to the camp or the Hyatt straight off the
I'll go
bat?
to the camp before it gets too late and see if like any alarm bells start going off in my head. If it
Okay.
doesn't, then I'll stay there. If not, then I'm going to the Hyatt.
All right. When you get to the campsite, um, there seems to be some disarray. Um, Jack, aka Sparky, immediately seeks you out. Um, Wyatt, Wyatt,
Yes, yeah, Sparky, what's going on?
there's been a guy down here looking for you.
What guy?
Some guy with a gold jacket looking for you, asking questions.
Hey, this needs to get out to everybody yesterday. If you
Yeah, well,
see anybody like that or him, scatter. Do not do not stay around.
he's been
There's some
looking
shit
for you.
going. Yeah, there's some shit going on, and I don't want any part of it.
Okay, okay, I'll keep
They're
that in.
dangerous.
Are you saying we need to move from here? We
I'm
just got
saying
here,
just
man. This
I
is
I I
hell of a pain in the ass.
Spark. I know. I don't like it. Just keep your head down and don't fuck.
Hey, I wasn't trying to freak you out, man. I mean, the guy was literally here like 2 hours ago looking for you, asking questions. He said he had a package to deliver you. And to be fair, the guy did have a package with him, and I don't know, maybe he was going to deliver it to you.
Did he give it to you or anybody?
No, no, he said it was for you directly.
I don't like it. I don't like this. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it.
So who is this guy? One of
And
your, yeah.
the night before we met with Sandy, he's part of a gang. Uh,
Part of a gang, huh? Brick comes round the corner. There you are. I was looking for you too. Did Sparky tell you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I told him. Yeah. Yeah, the guy had a package. I don't know. I don't know what you want to do about it. You
I don't know, but I think Sex Money wants me dead, and I don't want any part of it.
maybe we should have a little chat, you and me. Go on, run along,
Uh,
Sparky.
Yeah, don't you have your job interview tomorrow or something?
Yeah, I do. And that's what's got me all in a fluster because I got so much to do right now. And then we got this
Here,
guy coming around.
I just push all of the soaps and shampoos I got from the hotel into his arms. Don't fuck it up.
Okay, I'm off. I'll see you later. All right. You guys have a good time. And he
I
heads off.
I pull Brick into my tent.
He steps in, sort of bows down to get through the door because he's quite thick set and tall. Quite a muscular dude. Um, I kind of imagining he's got a shaved head, although he's not like a Nazi or anything. He just happens to have a shaved head,
Yeah, yeah.
probably sort of, yeah. Um, and he steps in.
Does
So
my tent look messed up? Like someone's been through here?
no, not really. No.
All right, cool.
Um, Brick comes in, and so I presume, do you sit down, or do you just gonna remain
Yeah,
standing
I
for?
sit in my lawn chair.
All right. Brick leans up against the pole, the tent pole, though he can't really lean against it because that would knock the tent over. So he kind of puts his hand
Awkwardly
on it,
stands there.
awkwardly stands there with one hand on it, trying to imagine that he's leaning on it, trying to, you know.
I'll
Uh,
I'll like pass him a milk crate at the very least.
thanks, man.
Yeah,
So, I've been thinking about this whole thing since we saw that shit go down, and I think there's only one answer for it.
yeah. What are you thinking?
I don't like it, but I
Yep.
don't see another way. We got to take this motherfucker down. He's, we can't live like this.
No, no, we can't. But he's got a lot of guys and some big ass guns.
We're gonna have to isolate him, ambush that motherfucker, shoot him in the head, and then bury him somewhere real quiet where no one's gonna find him. We gotta make it look like he just disappeared, and there gotta be no trail back to us. We gotta shatter that gang.
Yeah. Um, do I remember the police report on Six Money's alleged killing? Like
Mhm.
it did describe how he died or anything?
He, how did he die? Fatally shot, 3 bullet
Yeah.
wounds
All right.
in the chest, to be fair. So, maybe he survived miraculously.
Yeah. Uh,
All I'm saying is he wasn't shot in the head. It wasn't like bomb through the forehead.
yeah. Yeah. If anything else is just delaying the inevitable. All right. Okay. I guess I'll be bait because he wants to see me anyway, obviously.
Yeah, well, could be that. Or you could just put him off. Maybe you could invite him somewhere.
Without his entire entourage. Where would I even invite him?
Where you been staying lately?
Wyatt?
Well, he's not going to take his entourage in there, is he? Or maybe he will. I don't know.
Wait, fucking moved. I can't stop seeing it.
Look, man, you and me both, pair of us, we were the only ones there that saw it. Nobody's going to believe it. I tried talking about it to my therapist.
The
She told,
therapist.
yeah, I got
Oh,
a
VA.
therapist.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I see her twice a week.
I,
She,
I forgot. Sorry.
she tried to up my dosage. I'm like, I had to backpedal pretty quickly to get my ass out of that. Next thing you know, I'd be on fucking Prozac and sertraline and trying to change my medications. Mm. Your phone rings.
I'll I'll look at the number.
It's Trent.
Yeah, Trent.
So you're answering your phone. That's good. It wasn't in vain. I got some printouts here of your boy.
Yeah.
I can send them to you if you like. You got a fax machine where you are?
Yeah, there's a fax machine in the park.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Trent,
Look,
you can't be serious.
okay, well, I need you to go somewhere where there's a fax machine, like one of them printer places. You know, those copy print
Yeah,
shops?
there's
Right, then you're going to text me the phone number for the fax machine, and I'm going to send you a fax. You're going to make sure you're standing right next to it when the fax arrives so nobody else is there to pick it up. We good?
Yep.
You got money for
Yeah.
this?
Yeah, I've got money.
Good, good. Okay, I gotta send this through to you right in about 1 hour. I expect you to be somewhere useful where you can do that.
I'll call you when I'm there. I'm gonna beeline it.
Excellent, excellent. I'll see you then. Well, I'll talk to you then at least.
Yeah.
Okay.
Rick, we're going to a print shop real quick.
Okay, so Brick agrees. And do you think Brick maybe has a car? Or nah?
I think that's more of a you answer.
More of a me
Whatever you
answer?
think.
Yeah. Um, I think if he does have a car, it's like a silly little car that he barely fits in.
Like the smallest Civic you could think of.
Right. And so when he's sitting in it, it's
Yeah.
ridiculous. Like he's hunched down inside of it. Yeah. Okay. Let's go with that. All right. So he's like, yeah, come with me. I take you in my car. He's like, he's quite proud of it. He's just got this car. It's the first car he's had since he was in service, you know. Um,
Very nice.
so yeah, you get in the car and he drives you to the copy place. Um, and you get there, walk in. It's one of them 24/7 places, Flash.
Nice. I'll walk up to a fax machine. Are there just like a bunch of different machines out in the open?
Yeah, you probably have to talk to someone to get access to one of them. They
Okay.
have to give you an unlock code or something like that, or I don't know how it works, some shit like that. And
Yeah, I'll talk to the desk clerk.
all right. So that's she's some pimply faced teenager looking chick who's probably doing this as a night job while she's studying or something. Um, and in any case, you get access to the thing, you get the phone number, you text it to Trent, and next thing you know, these faxes start coming through, these smudgy old faxes with wet ink on them. misaligned to the paper, coming out on slightly funny angles.
Yeah.
Um, and it's the first one says Chicago Police Department Interpol Criminal History Record Rap Sheet. Subject inquiry Jacoby Freddie Moses, current status legally deceased, declared dead 1986. Personal details. It's got his name. Then aliases Sex Money, formerly went by Sax Money in the early 1980s. Place of origin Los Angeles, California. Criminal record and charges prior to death, 1982, major multi-agency bust. Subject was apprehended and charged with a massive string of violent and organized crimes. Charged on the 1982 record included drug dealing, narcotics distribution, murder, sex trafficking, arms dealing. Investigative notes and gang intelligence. LA syndicate ties. Intelligence indicates Jacoby was not native to Chicago. He was sent up from LA by unidentified LA-based crime syndicates to infiltrate the local territory and set up a new criminal enterprise. 86, murder. Jacoby's mortal criminal, well, I say mortal, his criminal record officially ends in 1986 when police files indicate he was murdered, as we discussed. Suspicious cover-up. The investigating officer who filed Jacoby's death in 1986 reportedly died under highly suspicious circumstances exactly 6 months later. This effectively severed the paper trail regarding Jacoby's demise. Post-mortem addendum. 1997 surveillance photo. Despite being legally dead for over a decade, a heavily guarded underground photograph obtained from the party circa 1997 shows Jacoby alive. In the photo, he is kneeling in a bizarre act of subservience and homage to an unidentified black dude with gold teeth and dollar signs shaved into his afro. 1996 activity currently operating as a highly 1999 rather currently operating as a highly lethal preternaturally fast gang enforcer. Well, that's not in the files. Fuck off. Addendum history record classified unofficial intel subject inquiry. Jacoby Freddie Moses, aka Sex Money, file updates, intelligence and recovered archives. The Gibbs Intercept. Recent wiretaps and informant reports from Cabrini Green housing projects indicate that Jacoby is planning a major move against an unidentified superior. Somebody that he describes as his sire, according to like FBI wiretaps. This sire connection, informants have heard Jacobs discussing a highly secretive deal and specific localized plan to deal with his sire. Investigative note, law enforcement is baffled by the terminology. Gang parlance, sire usually refers to a founding member or patriarch, but no known kingpin named is being called the sire currently in the syndicate radar. It is unclear if this so-called sire is based in Chicago or tied to Jacobs' original Los Angeles syndicate. Forensic analysis of the 1997 Fangoria photograph, which it's in brackets or in quotation marks. Trent, an underground informant and BSA specialist. Let me just scan this for spoilers. Hold on a second. Okay, you've seen that. Apparently, there is a hidden personal journal that has gone missing, belonging to the police investigator that died under suspicious circumstances. That journal is presumably in an evidence locker somewhere. According to private notes, Jacoby's 1986 corpse was devoid of blood. The officer noted extreme similarities to a series of bizarre covered-up homicides from the 1970s surrounding the zoo mystery, where victims were drained completely dry. Officer claimed he was instructed by a high-ranking city official, possibly connected to the mayor's office or wealthy financier circles, to quickly declare it a standard gangland shooting and bury the autopsy results. He expressed intense paranoia in his final entries, claiming that dead men were following him at night. Um, FBI's Special Affairs Department, led by a special agent named William Shepard, has been quietly requesting files on the Cabrini Green Bloods and the LA syndicates. Shepard specializes in investigating alleged cults, communist thought control, and unexplained exsanguinations. So yes, that's the gist of it. Um, and
Yeah.
the bottom of it, Trent is like, "This shit is freaking me out," says Trent, like in big handwriting on the
Yeah.
fax.
What the fuck is all of it?
And Brick leans over your shoulder. He's looking at it and he's like, "Man, this shit is freaking me out too." What does exsanguinated mean?
Something with blood. I don't fucking know.
Exsanguinated, is that like he used to be sanguinated?
No, no, no blood?
Maybe
Maybe?
it's got to do with the Bloods. That's what it is. This is some gang term.
Fucking no, man. Anyway, whatever favors you have with the old military place you got, and you get some bigger guns. And looking at all this shit,
Yeah, we might need to get some bigger guns. Seems like a plan to me. I think it's time we put on our big boy pants.
whatever equipment you get, be helpful.
All right. Okay, so your phone rings again. It's Trent. You get it?
I don't even know what I'm looking at, man. Like, what the hell is even half of this?
Look, man, I pulled this stuff off some pretty interesting places, okay? I can't even explain to you how I got this stuff. This was on like fucking uh, chat boards and all kinds of weird places. There's people on the internet talking about, you want to get this, they call them fucking blank bodies. Some of them call them vampires. There's fucking crazy shit going on. And
What
this,
what kind of website is this?
oh, this is
Chat.
not just one website, my man. This is from like 5 different places. And I've been cobbling this all together over the last couple of days, full time, full on. You wouldn't believe it. And he actually explains to you how he's achieved this information by pulling it from different, what do they used to call those old bulletin boards, prior to like Facebook and all of the other stuff that we now have.
Yeah, and God, I know what you're talking about, but
You know what I'm
but
talking about. Yeah. So he explains
forums.
the whole process. Yeah, the forums and so on. Yeah, exactly. Um, and explains how he pulled this all together and pieced it together. And a lot of it's based on testimonies and things from other people. But the people that he got the stuff from, they have left those forums. Those forums were archived or dead, and some of them, in fact, a couple of the main ones where the best information was, have in fact been not only like archived but deleted, and he had to go in and uncover them from their deleted state within the system. So he's had to do some serious hackery to get access to them. So yeah, you owe me, man.
Yeah, yeah, I do. Free McDonald's for a year.
Free McDonald's for a year. Fuck off. Okay, well, all right. You stay
Yeah,
out of
thanks.
trouble and stay away from this guy. I can tell you that much. If
Uh,
I find out anything else, I'll send it to you. I'm trying to figure out who this uh there's someone called Baker, and there's this agent they're calling William Shepard. I'm looking for him at the moment. If I can figure out where he is, I'll get you his details because he might be useful.
all right, well, just be careful about it, man. Like, it sounds like you're getting into some government shit.
Yeah, it's government shit. It's conspiracy shit. It's a fucking nightmare.
All right, well, just don't get caught, please.
All right, all right. Try not to get caught, man. I mean, look, I've never been caught so far. I'm not gonna get caught. All
All
right,
right,
click. He hangs up. So what did he say? Anything useful? You learn anything?
everything and nothing, man. This is just so uh, way above any. I mean, uh, it's just so way above me.
Hmm. Well, yeah. I don't know what to say, man.
Let's just try and get that equipment and anybody's that are willing to help out.
All right. So, I know this guy in Gary. The people call him the, well, he's got a funny name anyway, and he might be able to get us some gear. I'm wondering if we should go down there and look for him now, but usually he doesn't see people. I don't know, but it seems like it's an emergency. What do you think?
I mean, sooner the better, but it's not like we're in any immediate danger right now.
All right. So, what do you want to do next? You're still at the copy shop at this point, 24/7 copy shop. There's a coffee shop next to the copy shop.
Um, I think Wyatt's just gonna wind down, try and just try and keep morale up among people, like because he kind of entered camp freaking out, and I think he wants to try and keep everyone even tempered. Still being careful, but not doesn't want to cause a panic.
Yep, fair enough. Uh, uh, uh. All right, so do you head back to the hotel?
I think he will for now. I think he'll stop by the camp just to uh do some just to show that he's still there, but I think he's ultimately gonna sleep at the hotel.
All right, fair enough. Okay, well, when you get to the camp, I guess people are pleased to see you. You get some more information about all the normal mundane stuff that's typically happening, um, and you just have to take care of this, that, and the other basic stuff that you normally deal with. Nothing outside the usual. So then you head back to the hotel, um, and when you get there, there's a message at reception to say that someone called Sandy called you.
I will give Sandy a call back.
All right. She answers the phone.
Hey, sorry,
Wyatt.
Mr. Call.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I guess you're busy, huh? I would have thought you would have stayed with your head low today.
They'll have people to take care of. They'll have homes to work out.
All right. Well, look, I just want to explain something. Last night I sent my buddy around to help you out, and you got yourself a night at the Hyatt. Now, if Genzi's organizing you somewhere else to stay, it's not going to be the Hyatt, I can tell you that much.
Yeah.
So, here's the thing. We've done you some big favors here, keeping you out of trouble and all.
I'm aware.
Yeah, okay. So, we're wondering if you could do us a little favor.
You need.
Well, one of my various jobs at the mayor's office has got me looking at a particular situation. There's a company by the name of Secure Corp. Um, and Secure Corp, they uh, they have their head office at the Sears Tower, and they seem to be, well, quite frankly, there's a lot of cases against them from different people filing. And whenever these cases come up, they get dismissed by various law offices, and we get overwhelming. Uh, I can't even describe this. These people are funded. They have more money than fucking Croesus. They have better lawyers than anybody else. They don't take nothing sticks to these guys. They've been caught doing all kinds of abuses, breaking and entering. There's even been allegations of rape and murder and trafficking and all kinds of shit from these guys. Uh, I got pictures here somebody sent me that these guys have vans. They kidnap people. So they're very dangerous, is what I'm saying. And you're not really going to be a threat to them at this point. What I need is somebody on the inside of Secure Corp, somebody to open doors and find out something about them. Who's running them? Who's paying for them? What are they really all about? They got a depot in the south side. Uh, it's from what we can tell, they run armored trucks out of there for, moving bank money around, that kind of thing. But most of the people that we can find on their payroll are ex-cops, ex-vet or veterans, and that kind of thing. So they're well equipped, and they have a paper trail that leads me to suspect they have some uh, very cutting edge equipment, shall we say. Stuff that most security companies just don't have access to. And I'm real concerned about this stuff because these guys are threatening uh, the mayor and our office on practically a daily basis, trying to strong arm us and shunt us around. And I'm not extraordinarily happy about these people. So I want someone to look at them. You got
Right.
any
I
ideas?
got a couple. Uh,
Yeah? Okay. Well, you want to tell me what they are, or do you want to meet up about this, or do you want to get back to me when you've got something tangible?
I'll let's meet up tomorrow.
Okay. We'll meet up tomorrow. All right. You want to come down to the office again?
Sure.
I'll tell you what. How about instead of the office, there's a mall across the street. We meet there. We can go to the Dali Plaza. I'll buy you
Mm,
lunch. How about that?
perfect.
I thought you'd like that idea. All right. All right. Well, that seems to be the main things here. If you can get me, well, no, we'll talk about it tomorrow. All right. I'll see you tomorrow. She hangs up.
I'll start getting ready for bed.
All right. All right. So you get ready for bed. You go to bed. You sleep the night. No weirdness occurs. Except today to say that it is a full moon, you know, seems symbolic to you somehow, especially given all this chatter about weird stuff, and vampires, and and if vampires are a thing, does that mean werewolves are a thing?
Try and close the curtain. I don't have to keep looking at it.
Right?
Tuck myself in onto my comforter. Fall asleep.
All right. You sleep the night away. Um, might just go to the bathroom and come back. And
Yeah.
don't worry, we are going to add at least 10 minutes onto the end of our session because I know that I started a little bit late too, the Zoom
Oh, good.
calls. Be right back. Okay. All righty. So, check, check.
Yep.
You there? Cool. Okay. Um, the following day, you wake up. It's a little bit of a dim, uh, misty morning. There's a bit of fog across the city. It's taken a turn for the worse as far as the weather's concerned. It's become chill, and that being said, you're in a nice air-conditioned space right now, but just looking out the window, you can see it just looks grim. Clouds, a little bit of a incoming storm, perhaps. Um, you don't have any messages or anything because it's still pretty early. What would you like to do?
I think we can get our uh, um I think I'm just gonna take a slow morning and get ready for my meeting. Sandy.
Sorry, I missed half of that.
Sorry, I'm gonna take a slow morning, get ready for my meeting with Sandy.
Okay, fair enough. All right, so you do that, and eventually the time rolls around, and you head out to meet Sandy at the Deli Plaza. Seems reasonable.
Yep,
Um, all right, so arriving at the Deli Plaza, I assume you go by usual public transport.
yep,
Okay. Um, see if I can get us a nice picture of Deli Plaza. Um, do, do, do. Oh, ads. Yay. I don't want your ad. Go away. Turn to homepage. Oh, does that work? What the fuck knuckles is this? Come on. There we go. Oh, it's not going to let me. Okay, whatever. Fine. Be like that. I've got another window open over here, actually. Why don't I just move it there like that? See, it worked there, didn't it? Yeah, weirdo. Um, okay, so there's this big, strange-looking sort of sculpture outside that's sort of hard to decipher what the hell that even is. Um, everyone's got an opinion, and you've probably seen it many times. I imagine your character has their own opinion. Um, heading
yeah,
inside,
some
it's
artist nonsense.
yeah, some artist nonsense. Heading inside, you find the plaza itself is filled with, people buying everything from teapots to, their groceries and so on and so forth. There's a newfangled cell phone store in here. I don't know what new cell phones they're selling, but that's what they're doing. Um, you know, fashion
Yeah,
shops. There's a knife shop that has a katana sitting up in the back behind the thing. Um, this kind of stuff. And there's a food court. And as you're wandering through, you spot Sandy, and she looks over at you and ambles over towards you with her handbag. And she's like, "So, you want lunch?"
yeah, I guess I can eat.
Yeah. All right. What do you want? We'll get you something.
Just the Italian is fine.
Okay. So you go over there, you get some Italian, and you sit down. All right. So, the plan. You got a plan? You got any ideas?
Well, there's the just bold face breaking and entering, which for a security company is probably not going to work. You mentioned that
Um,
they have a lot of ex-military, ex-security. I have a few contacts and might know some people that know some people
well,
that could get me a way in.
she goes into her
Um,
bag and she pulls out a dossier as you're speaking and puts it on the table.
um, yeah, those were gonna be probably my main two.
Okay, well, I got the recruitment agent here, and we got all the phone numbers, contact details. If you need any specific licenses or anything like that, I'm pretty sure I can organize them. If you need referees or references, we can sort those out. Uh, I can build you
Uh,
up a resume if you need that kind of thing for someone.
oh, what kind of are they more armed security or are they more like
Oh, these guys do everything. You wouldn't believe the shit they have. They
do
do
they hire
all.
like lock pickers? I could pick a lock if like that's like an in to for me to get a locksmith.
To be,
Like,
yeah, they got guys like that, but I think that's not really their main business. That'd be true to say. I mean, I'm not sure
yeah,
how far you're
yeah.
going to get in there. What we need is somebody that can get in there. And she points to the window, and through the window you can see out across the city a couple of blocks away, the Sears Tower skyrocketing up across the city. Um, and she says, "It's the 66th floor."
That's a lot of ducking and dodging. I could probably do it, give him some help. Um,
They recently started advertising in the corporate magazines. She takes out a magazine that's sort of like it's not the sort of magazine that you buy on a shelf. It's the sort of magazine that they distribute among high-end corporations and CEOs um, looking for really specific things. And in this particular case, she shows you an article where it says it's an advert where they're looking for high-end information technology and security people.
I definitely know a guy that could use a legitimate job and is good at that stuff.
Okay, well, maybe you should get him a resume sorted out and send him over there.
I'll give him a call right now. I'll pull out my phone and call Trent,
Wait, where the hell did you get a phone from?
the same guy I'm calling.
She rolls her eyes. Okay, Trent answers the phone.
Hey, Trent,
Yeah,
how
what
would
is?
what's your feelings about going legitimate?
I don't know, man. Going legitimate has its ups and downs. I mean, especially if you're in hiding from somebody like that fucker we've been dealing with. I'm kind
Well,
of into keeping my head down at the moment. What about you?
here's the thing. Called in a couple favors, and and now I owe a friendly person favor, and I would like you to go on a job interview for an IT position. Helps you out too, man.
I don't really need that kind of. How are you going to sweeten this deal? I mean, look, the money it doesn't really matter to me,
You're
does it?
breaking into the you're gonna help me break into the 66th floor of Sears Tower.
Secure Corp.
So yeah, you'll be
Why?
interviewing
No,
with that.
no fucking way. Those
You
guys,
want to talk with my contact?
they don't even hire local. I mean, I couldn't get an interview with them, and I tried.
I can get you a legitimate fake resume
Oh,
and licenses, certs, whatever you need to get in that interview room.
you know what? Okay, I'm interested. I'm interested. Let's
Love
do
you, you
this.
kleptomaniac. And do you want to talk with my contact or no?
Yeah, sure. Does she have an
I'll,
email address?
I'll just hand the phone over to Sandy.
All right, so Sandy starts talking to him. Do you hang around for the
Yeah,
conversation?
I'll sit down.
All right. So yeah, they talk for a few minutes and share information. Obviously, Trent is quite cagey and doesn't want to give away anything much about himself, but he has to at least explain that he's legitimate enough that she's prepared to do this. Um, and so this ends with an agreement that they will go forward with this between them.
Perfect.
And she hands the phone back to you, and Trent says to you, "You there?"
Yeah,
So she works for the mayor's office, huh?
sure.
Okay, and you trust this chick. This is not a setup. I mean, this could be
No,
a setup. You know
I
that.
trust her. She got me a couple type jams, threw some money our way,
Okay, okay. Well, if you
got
say
some of our
so.
people jobs.
Wow. All right. Well, if you say so, I will buy it for now. But if I suspect I'm getting fucked, I will disappear
Hey,
like smoke.
yeah, me too.
Good, good. All right. Well, keep me updated. I'll send in some information. I'll give it to you next time I see you. You can pass it along.
Awesome.
All right. Very good. Um, all right. So she finishes up lunch and well, she says, seems like a good meeting. Went well.
And say so.
Hmm. And you trust this guy.
He does a lot of good work. Trust is relative, but I trust he can do this.
All right. Well, if it backfires, I can tell you one thing. I'm not going down.
Yeah, it's just a couple bums trying to get a job.
Right. Okay, so do you need anything else? You can make a perception alertness check, please.
4d10. That would be two successes.
Two successes. All right. You notice Vincenzi standing over by the kebab store ordering kebabs.
I'll I'll kind of talk a little bit lower. All right, what's the deal with him? He's a taxi driver and a bodyguard.
He's not a taxi driver. He's an ex-cop. He's
That makes more sense.
he works for me. He has been a taxi driver. That's a part-time thing for him. But he pretty much lives in his fucking car. His uh his wife don't want him. His kids don't want him. He lives in his car. Now he works for me.
You seem to have a lot of people that work for you.
Well, you know, it what can I say? It's good to have people working for you. I have
You're not wrong.
a lot of opportunities come through my office and they have to go somewhere and I can't do them. So I like to farm them out to people I think can do them, people I trust, people I believe in.
Huh.
And I like to give people opportunities who look like they need them. And that's where you come in, kid. I saw you down on that street. I had people watching out and they pointed you out. And I had to go and see for myself. And they were right. You're resourceful and you're smart. Not
Not for long.
necessarily Not necessarily in the kind of book smart, I went to college kind of smart, but
That kind of smart's overrated.
it depends what you're doing with it.
Yeah,
If you're trying to build rockets, I imagine it's quite useful.
that's true, but
But
got
you're not
enough
trying to
bums down
build
here. Why do you want to
rockets.
go up there?
You got a good point there, kid. Good point there. All right. Well, you need a lift anywhere? Vincenzi will take you if you do. He's probably going to want
Yeah,
to talk to you shortly.
I'll take a ride with Vincenzo. I think we got a couple things to talk about.
Vincenzi comes over to your table just as Sandy's getting up to leave, and they say hello and goodbye to each other, and a little bit of small talk, and then Sandy pisses off, and Vincenzi sits down at the table next to you and starts scoffing his kebab. So, everything good?
Yeah, good is relative.
Good is relative. That is true. You can't argue with that. You can't argue with that. So,
So,
you still afraid of sex money?
yeah, and I would like your help with that more directly.
Oh yeah.
I'll kind of give him the like a knowing look.
Well, you know, I got projects, I got work projects, I got personal projects. The question I need to discern, kiddo, is which category that you're in and why.
Personal.
So you're saying this is a personal project, and then I should take it on as a personal project at great risk to myself and my own person, assets, and time. I'm not saying no, but he leans in. Convince me.
Look, he's been sending people to deliver me something. I don't know. Like they were saying, my guys were saying that this Travis guy, the guy in the big gold jacket,
Huh.
is carrying around some sort of box for me. I don't know what's in it. I don't want to know what's in it, but. Sex Money wants to meet with me at some point eventually, no doubt about that. Um, however, um, we have an opportunity to kind of flip flip the I don't fucking know. Just end it. Have some better hardware coming up,
You
and
got a bit of hardware coming up. Did you say that
yeah,
to
one of
me?
my
You just told me. Do you know I'm an ex-cop?
that X is very
It's doing a lot of work, a lot of heavy lifting
yeah,
right now. I get it. I
yeah.
get it. But you got to be careful what you say to me because some things I don't need to know. You know, go on, keep talking.
Look, if he saw me leave and then
Mm,
had someone tell me to that phone booth
mm,
that I didn't catch, and trust me, my head was on swivel before you came up. He could have seen you. One of his guys could have seen you too. I would try to just book it out of his territory as fast as possible, but you never know.
mm, mm. It's possible. It's definitely possible. I've been keeping an eye out for any tails and whatnot. I do that anyway. It's part of my training, part of my job, you know. Um, I haven't seen anybody, not yet. That doesn't mean they ain't there. So I hear you. Okay. Hmm. You still got that piece I gave you?
Yeah, keep it on me. Uh,
So you carrying it now?
yeah.
Good. Good, 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 good. So, you want to do something about sex money? You thinking,
Look, because I'm not going to work with that guy for that guy, whatever, and
okay,
that's just going to piss him off, and
all right.
doing anything else is delaying the inevitable.
Okay, okay. Now listen, I got some buddies down at the Chicago PD, Gary PD, various precincts. Now maybe I can drop a few hints here and there, and maybe they could do a little investigating, a little shoot first, ask questions later kind of investigating. What do you think about that?
It's definitely something. Not gonna say no to that. It's
Okay.
gonna work. Who knows? It's gonna be on the news, definitely.
Oh, yeah, well, probably, yeah, but you'd be surprised how many things like this happen that don't make it to the news.
Hmm.
So, but yeah, what I need from you then is every bit of information that you can give me about this guy, where he operates from, who he works with, relatives, family, friends. What weapons does he carry? What is he likely to be doing at any given time? His schedule, that kind of thing.
Well,
Um,
I know he doesn't take any meeting before 8. Well,
doesn't take any meetings
he's
before
at
8.
this address. Yeah, these are the kinds of guns I saw, the
Okay.
quantities.
Hmm.
I'm gonna just kind of give him everything but like the occult and creepy shit that I got from Trent.
Right.
And I'm also gonna leave out the other guy with the dollar sign shaved into his head.
Right.
Gonna leave that guy out.
Okay. Okay. All right. Well, leave it with me and I'll look into it. What's the best way to get hold of you now?
I'll give him the burner number.
Good. You got a phone. That's good. Keeping up with the times, kid. Times is moving
Yep,
fast. We're all gonna live in space by the year 2013, I hear. I read
sure
that.
we are.
in an article just yesterday. I saw it on the news. Flying cars just around the corner. There's that guy, what's his name? Elon Musk or something.
Sounds like a jerk off.
He's gonna be a billionaire soon, they say.
Hmm.
Yeah, he looks like a right asshole.
No billionaire ever did anything for me, so
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. Still, commerce seems to keep the world running. I don't know how that
yeah,
works, but
running nowhere fast.
yeah, yeah, the real commerce that goes on behind the scenes. That's the thing, huh?
Yep,
All right. Well, you, you got my number and I got your number, so I guess I'll get on with this and I'll see you around. He
yeah.
screws up his trash and stands up and drops it in the trash bin and walks off.
I will call Glass. I imagine she's at the
Blue Moon.
cafe.
Yeah.
And just leave her a message like, hey, get word out to Brick to delay that thing we talked about for at least a couple days.
Okay. All right. You leave a message with her. Very good. Were you hoping to talk to her directly?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Blue Moon Cafe, Glass speaking.
Hey, Glass.
Wyatt. Hey,
I
man.
know. I
Hank
know.
was quite enamored by you, so it seems.
Yeah. Offer me a job right out of the blue like that, huh?
Well, to be fair, Hank, to be fair, Wyatt, I kind of talked you up for the last 2 weeks, so it wasn't all you.
Eh, Yeah, I kind of figured you did. Look, I appreciate it, but right now it's just like the worst time.
Okay,
Um,
yeah, do what you got to do. Do what you got to do.
yeah, but like
Besides, we
I
have had all this other bullshit going on.
yeah. Yeah, can you I told Brick to look into something for
Oh yeah,
me last night. You just let him know to delay that for a little bit.
sure, sure. I'll send someone round.
All right, thanks. You
So
seriously imagine me behind a desk at someday?
I don't know, Wyatt. I didn't imagine me working in a cafe either. You asked
Yeah,
me
yeah.
5 years ago if I'd be serving lattes, I would have told you to fuck off. I'm gonna be a fucking environmental lawyer.
All
But
right, well,
law school just didn't work out for me, did it, huh? So here I am, working in a cafe. So if the next best thing is helping other people get into places that make a difference, then do what you got to do.
all right.
It's ego, Wyatt. You just gotta let go of your ego.
He kind of holds on to that. I'm just like, I don't have an ego. Like, like I'm like helping people. Like, what I could have been doing shit like with what I know how to do. I could have been successful on my own. I could have had an apartment and a house, but people, it's less than ego. Like, just fully lying to himself.
Right. Right. I mean, it is a complex, interconnected bunch of issues that works
Yeah,
both ways. And it's on the one hand, yeah, it's ego. On the other hand, it's also altruism. So it's not black and white. It's not so easily separated.
yeah,
All right. So she says,
yeah,
well, all right, well, if you get bored, come on around.
yeah. Will do.
All right, and you get off the phone with Glass. Where to next?
Um, I am going to. What do I want to do? Got the. I'm waiting on the police to make a move. I'm waiting on Trent to get all of his things together for the Sears Tower.
Hmm.
Um,
So those things are underway.
yeah.
We could skip forward in time if you want
Yeah, I
to.
was kind of thinking that there's not really anything else
All right.
pressing, so yeah,
So
we'll
we could
skip
say
forward a bit.
a couple of days pass.
Yeah.
Um, there's no immediate movement on anything. The one thing that does come up is that you find out that the guy with the gold jacket has turned up again at the camp looking for you, and this time he's left a message that Sex Money wants to meet you again. Um, he he says if you want the location, call this number.
I'll call Vincenzi once I get that message.
Oh, call Vincenzi. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Um,
Yep.
I can set up a hey, I can set up a sting tonight if all your pieces are ready.
You want to stop a sting tonight, huh?
I
Okay.
can. I don't know if everything's ready on your end.
Well, it's going to be a bit of a rush, but I think it's possible. I think it's possible. All right, I tell you what, I'll move on this immediately, and we'll see what we can do.
All right,
Yeah.
I'll get you an address as soon as I can. Who wants to meet me tonight?
All right. So yeah, tell me where it's going to be, and we'll do this.
All right. I'll
All
call you
right.
back as soon as I can.
Before you call, but wait a minute, wait a minute. Why don't you let me pick you up and take you down to the station? Because we can trace the call.
All right. I'm gonna get somewhere hidden in case they're watching before
All
you
right.
come pick me up.
Sure, sure. I'll pick you up from the underground car park, the parking lot downstairs, underneath the high.
I think I know a way through the sewers there.
Okay. All right. So long story short, then you sneak down to an underground parking lot, and Vincenzi picks you up from there. Um, you can make a wits and stealth check.
Um, 5 days? 6 days?
Sure. All right.
Which one?
Here you go. Let's start with five. If you want to
All right.
raise it to six, you can spend a willpower point.
That would be 2 successes, but I got a one. So one.
One success. All right. Well, you are fairly confident, but not 100% certain that nobody saw you. Um, and you get in Vincenzi's taxi as he pulls up in the parking lot, and he's like leans over. He's like, "Get in, kid. Come on, let's go."
Yep.
All
Do
right.
one
See.
last double take and then hop in.
All right. And you drive off. He says, "Now we're going to make a little bit of a journey. We're going to go to Gary. There's a precinct down there. I know some boys down there. We're going to organize this from there. This we got a little bit more autonomy this way. We don't have to deal with the NYPD and sorry, not the NY, the Chicago PD, so on and so forth."
All right.
Okay, so you get down there, and within about an hour to an hour and a half, you've been introduced to a couple of police officers. They take you into like an interview room, and they set up tape recorders and all of the usual bullshit that they do for making traces and so on. And they're like, "Okay, we're ready. You make the call."
I'll dial the phone number.
This is Sex Money. Who is this?
Next money, it's Wyatt.
I've been waiting for your call, Wyatt. It's been a long time. You've been ignoring me. I don't feel
Had
the
a lot on
love.
my had a lot on my plate, a lot of things to take care of.
That ain't no
You
excuse
know how
to ignore me.
responsibility is, right?
I've been responsible for getting you your biggest payday you had for a long time. I think that deserves some respect and a little bit of attention. Hmm? Don't you think?
You're right. You're right. Sorry.
Yeah, well, sorry, may or may not cut the mustard on this occasion. In any case, I want to see you. I got a new job for you. Maybe if you can pull this shit off, maybe, maybe then we can talk about, you know, forgiveness, that kind of thing. But right now, I'm not whole, and I need you to make me whole again. You
Sounds good.
following?
What's the job?
You think I'm going to talk to you about a job on a telephone? You out of your fucking mind. Listen, I'm going to talk to you tonight. We're going to meet at. He doesn't pause. That's me out of game pausing. I want to meet you at 11:30 p.m. There's a construction site down in out of game Frankfurt. Meet me there. 11:30. This is the address, and he gives you an address.
Okay.
He goes, we're going to meet on the rooftop. Good eyesight, lines of sight, that kind of thing. Come by yourself. I don't want to see anybody else with you. Nobody following you. None of that bullshit.
I'll do my best.
You've been avoiding me, Wyatt. I know that. It's obvious. You got your concerns. Maybe I understand why. That's reasonable. But the thing is, Wyatt, I'm gonna change your life. This job is gonna change your life.
All right. Well, sounds like a big payout.
That last little thing we did, that was peanuts compared to this. All right. Now, I'll see you tonight, 11:30. Come alone.
I want to make an empathy check before he
Oh,
hangs up.
oh,
See if he knows that I'm with the cops right now.
okay. Yep. So perception and empathy, I guess it is.
I believe, was that 4 or 5 dice? Because I know
Ooh,
I rolled that before.
did you roll perception and empathy
Yes.
before? Okay, let me just check what I got for you. Perception and alertness, perception intelligence. Oh, 5 dice, yes. Empathy
I
checks.
that would be 3 successes.
3 successes. You don't detect any micro expressions or tones of voice or anything like that that suggests that he um, is suspicious. Like, I mean, if he is, he doesn't care.
Right. I'll hang up.
Okay, you hang up.
I'll let out like a shaky breath. Um, do you think he knows? I couldn't really get a great read on him.
No, he doesn't know shit. He doesn't know shit. He would have said something if he knows anything. We've seen this all before. He doesn't know anything. He's buying it. You sold him. He's hook, line, and sinking it. So, okay, boys, we're gonna be down there. We're gonna park the cars here, here, and here. They're looking at a map now. Um, we're gonna have guys on these corners. We can have a sniper over here. How about that? And Wyatt, you're gonna wear this. And they pull out this box and open it up, and there's a fucking recording device and a
Want
a
me to wear a
blue.
goddamn wire? If he decides to pat me down, I'm dead.
Are you into this or not? I mean, you want to take this guy down? Look, Wyatt, if he does anything, my boy over here, by the way, we call this Sniper. You know why we call him Sniper?
The sniper.
Yeah, and he's good. So, Sniper here is going to be watching the whole thing from over here, and he points to the map. Uh, there's lines of sight here, here, and here, and he talks about this stuff like they talk like soldiers and SWAT team operatives and so forth, much more technically than I can possibly role play. But they do. They know what they're talking about. And I will add they sound very confident. Very, very
Yeah.
confident. You, on the other hand, don't sound so confident.
Yeah, and mostly just because I see the trope.
Right.
Um, all right, good. Fine, fine. I will. I'm gonna just go outside and, or I'm not gonna go outside. I'm gonna go to a just like another room after they're done giving their spiel. Uh,
Right.
and make a phone call to Trent.
All right. Okay. So you're calling Trent from another room in the precinct. Yeah.
Yeah. Um,
Wyatt, what's
I'm
going
just
on?
gonna give. I'm gonna just say the address in Frankfurt. Sting night.
What
Next
the
money
f right now? When?
at 11:30.
Motherfucker. What do you want me to do about this? What am I
Or
watching? Am I
getting word out to Brick and the other vets. The
Oh
cops
fuck.
seem way too confident. Uh,
Who's in charge of
just
this
have
Mickey Mouse operation?
Gary police.
Okay. Well, they're not well known for being the most competent of all the cops in the world, but we'll see.
That's why I want our guys on standby.
Okay, all right. I'll put him on standby. I'll see what I can do. You obviously still got your phone charged. That's good.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, I'll call you if I need anything.
All right.
And yeah, you calling from a fucking police precinct right now? What the fuck is
I'll hang
wrong
up.
with you? You can tell that he's wiretapping you even as you're he's tracing your calls, triangulating your cell phone towers. Okay. All right. Time ticks past. Is there anything else that you want to do prior to the sting? Anyone you want to
No,
talk to?
I think I'm just gonna just try and keep myself calm. And even though this is suicide in Wyatt's brain,
Right. Nobody
I'm
you want to
just
call and say goodbye to?
um I think he really wants to call Glass, but doesn't want to worry her. She knows everything important anyway, what to do. Um I think he's going to call Sparky. Not that he would have a phone, but like find a way to get a hold of Sparky and just see how that job interview went.
Okay.
Just like act normal over the phone, just talking.
Hey, you got a phone. Oh, that's so good.
Yeah, Trent got it for me.
Nice, nice. Yeah, I'm still stuck with this old landlubber's landline here. But
Oh,
anyway,
good.
uh,
How did the interview go?
in fact, it's not even he's at a fucking public payphone, I expect.
Yeah,
Standing
yeah.
outside, probably in the rain or something, but he's inside the glass. The job, yeah, I got the job. I got the job. Can you
Yeah,
believe
you
it? I
did?
got the job. Oh my God.
Yeah. All right. Just
Amazing.
make sure you don't strip any wires too thin. Don't want another fire, right?
Look, I'm not like that
Yeah,
anymore,
no, no, I'm
okay?
just busting your balls. I'm just busting your
I
balls.
used to drink a lot back in those days, you know, and it's things are different now. I found Jesus.
Yeah, there you go. That's all you need.
Right?
All
Jesus
right.
is all you need. Okay.
Yeah.
Do
Hey,
you know
man,
some
just
Jesus saves? And he saves a lot of money.
yeah, yeah, he does. Saying it kind of why it's not religious. He's just like, yeah, sure, whatever, man. Um, listen, just did they give you an apartment like you're working at that condo, right? Did they give you one to live in or
Not exactly. I gotta rent my own place, but I got money
all
for
right,
that now. That's okay.
hey, there you go. Hey, listen, man, you are out of it. You made it, right? Not saying don't be a stranger, but like live your life, man.
Yeah, yeah. All right. Well, how you doing? Everything good?
Yeah, everything's great, Sparky.
That fucker with the gold jacket didn't catch up with you, did he? You ever
Nah,
find out
nah,
what he wanted?
no, it's nothing. It all worked out.
Okay, okay. Good to hear. Good to hear.
Yeah,
All right, well, I better go. I got work in the morning.
yeah, yeah. Good luck with that, man.
Okay. Good night.
Good
Thanks
night.
again.
Yeah, and I think right before he hangs up, like he's just kind of staring at the phone. There's like a small tear just kind of trails down his face.
Duh.
Yeah, I think
Duh.
he's not sure if like he's overplaying it, just like he genuinely thinks he's gonna die tonight, but like
Fair.
he just closes the phone and stuffs in his pocket and just kind of slumps against the wall for a minute and tries to think about anybody else he really wants to call. And
Mhm.
I don't think he does. I think he just kind of sits with his thoughts for a bit.
All right. Time ticks by. Gets to the evening, the sun goes down. You watch the sun set, and funnily enough, just before sunset, the rain stops for a while, and it's quite beautiful for a period. And then after the sun sinks below the horizon and darkness falls across the land, the midnight hour is close at hand. Um, I've been watching too many Michael Jackson music videos. Um, Time ticks past. What are you? Eventually, you're going to have to head down to Gary. So, how do you get there?
Probably my bike. I like it with me through the sewer and put in the back of Vincenzi's taxi.
Oh, right, 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 right. Okay, yeah, that would make sense. That Vincenzi. Yeah, in fact, probably Vincenzi doesn't let you out of his sight for the next few hours
Yeah.
until this happens. So you, I mean, you can go into another room, but
Yeah, no, I'm being good about it. You
yeah,
can definitely tell I'm getting cold feet, but like even Wyatt said it before, doing anything but confronting it is just delaying.
right. Um, what was I going to say? I'm thinking that these cops, these Gary cops, are a little bit wired. Like they're a little bit too wired, and part of that might be the drugs they're on.
Oh no. Uh,
Like they're not openly like taking drugs, but you kind of I think that there's what would it be? What would they be using? Like it might be like something almost legal or just outside of I mean it's
like one step outside of pharmaceutical norms. Like just like
yeah,
a low amphetamine.
right. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Yeah, you get what I'm saying, right? They're not going to push it too hard, but
Yeah.
they still have to be relatively functional, but they're wired on a mixture of caffeine and whatever the fuck else it is. And of course, they're trying to whatever it is that they're taking, they're pushing it on you as well. So I don't know whether you take it or not.
No,
Um,
he's
you've got a
definitely not
solid
taking it.
stance about that. Okay.
Yeah.
Vincenzi actually notices that you don't, and he's impressed because Vincenzi similarly doesn't take anything. Um, All right, so the time comes. Let's say it's 10:30. It's an hour before the time, and these guys are like rolling out now. They're getting in their vehicles and they're fucking off in different directions and heading out to see the thing. Um, they've had a couple of agents out during the day taking photographs of the location with disposable cameras, and they had the photos developed with a 1 hour photo service because they don't have digital cameras back in those days. Um, or if they did, they were quite shit.
Yep.
Um, so there's a bunch of like actual 1 hour photo service photos on their tables. Um, so you've got a bit of an idea of what's going on with physically the geography of it. You can see there's certain places where people could hide and that kind of thing. And in
Would it
any
be
case, yeah,
possible for me to get there earlier
yep,
than
yep.
like way before any of the gangsters or sex money would show up? And I just want to start setting up like getaway traps, just like something I can quickly like step on a floorboard and then like have it like break like a series of floorboards to try and buy myself that extra second, or even like almost like slapstick shit. Like
I know,
just
I
buy
know what you
myself an
mean.
extra
Yeah,
second.
a few seconds here, a few seconds there.
Yeah.
Um, yes, you can get there early as you can. Maybe like 4 hours early, or if you like, something like that, maybe five
Yeah.
hours early. When you get there and you start wandering around to start setting up these traps, I'm going to need some checks though.
Yep.
Um, so first of all, I think wits and security for setting up the traps. And yep,
Believe that we have that at 5 dice, if I'm remembering between
yep,
uh that would be two successes.
okay. Um, and I will get a perception alertness check.
A success.
A success. Um, whilst you're setting up these traps, you think you hear somebody moving around in the construction. It's basically what you're dealing with is a half finished 10 floor high building. And the walls are not on yet. There's floors, there's stairs, and there's some scaffolding around the outside, but it's open to the wind and the air going up. And you think you hear like shuddering or shaking or footsteps or something above you.
I would like to just kind of sneak around. I'll have my knife. I don't want to pull the gun just yet.
Right.
Um,
This is a
I'll
pocket
have my
knife,
knife.
right?
Yeah.
We're talking about like this kind of length blade or
Yeah.
like this kind of, how big is this?
Probably like a Swiss Army knife.
Right.
Um,
So it'll hurt someone. And
yeah.
if you really go for it, you might be able to cut an artery,
Yeah.
take out an
But
eyeball or something.
yeah.
Okay.
But I'll just try and
It's more intimidating than anything else.
yeah.
Right. The
I'll
average
just try
person's
and
not going to be stabbed.
find the source of this noise.
Okay, so let's have a dex and stealth check.
Uh, 4 dice. 4 dice
Yep.
seems reasonable.
Yeah. Oh,
That would be
two
two
successes.
successes.
All right. Um, all right. So you're stealthing around the building and you head up the stairs to the next level. And bearing in mind you're very early, um, you can make a that was a stealth check, wasn't it?
Yep.
Let's make a new perception alertness check.
A success.
A success. You think you see a couple of footprints in the concrete dust um, that look like sneaker boots or sneaker soles. Um, Not very big either. Like, in fact, child sized.
Who's there?
No answer.
I'll just I'll just head back down. Uh,
You think you hear like a child's giggle or laughter on the wind.
just kind of blow out his nose, just like a hot air, and go back to continuing what he was doing.
Okay. You're gonna make another security and wits check. This is for your next
A
trap.
success.
Okay. So you got two traps set. I can't say either of them are amazing, but
Yeah,
you know where they are, and if you were to lead someone onto them, perhaps there's a chance that you could get them to trigger them. Um, I'm thinking they're like things like walking planks between places that if you step on them incorrectly, they might just tip or fall or break,
yeah,
something like that.
yeah, yeah. Very simple. Like
Now,
yeah.
are these lethal? Like, are you going to fall to your death if you fall on one of these?
Um, I think he's gonna probably have some set up on like the where like because Sex Money had like we said he wanted a view of everything. I think he's gonna set up a couple up there that are gonna be lethal. The rest are just buying time.
Right. Fair. Okay. So maybe one of them is like there's a stack of metal poles or something, like steel fucking girders, and they're wrapped up with cables. And if you run past and you hit the cable without seeing it, the cables unravel and the steel girders come flying down on you. Something like that.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Okay, cool. All right. Excellent. So if you think of any others, mention them and we can discuss those too. In the meantime, more time passes and it gets closer and closer to the time. So at about the say 2 hour mark, I guess is probably when Vincenzi and the cops start setting up their spots and places. Um, you get a call from Vincenzi and he's like, where are you, kid? You on site?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. So you got there early. Well, I guess he's probably going to expect that. I would. So, we can expect that their vehicles are probably going to arrive pretty soon, if they're not already there. Have a look around the perimeter, see if you can see anything that looks like might be a transport for a bunch of mooks.
Yeah, I'll get on the top level of the building and take a look around.
Okay. All right. You can make a perception alertness check.
Uh, two successes.
Yeah, you can see pulling up in the distance in a couple of places. There's some cars pulling up, moving into cover in the neighborhood from where you can see. You can tell who they are because they drive the most ostentatious vehicles that you can think of. They're not very subtle. Um, and then there's this pack of them kind of come together and conglomerate at the base of the tower. And they're now out of your view because you're up the top, right?
I'll point out the vehicles to Vincenzi and tell them where they are.
Okay. He takes that information and he passes it on. All right. I'll get another perception alertness check.
3.
Ooh, three. You catch a glint of light coming from a building about, like a block away from you, um, somewhere up like something like the 15th floor or something. It's not even the top of the building, though. It's like two-thirds of the way up, um, like a reflection, could be a
Yeah.
scope or something like that. Um, And if you check with Vincenzi, he's like, yeah, it's not one of ours. I'll tell you what, I'll send some boys over there.
Could be one
Sound
of his.
could be. You good with that?
I kind of have to be.
Okay,
Clearly
well,
not.
try and keep some cover between you and the west side, okay? There's a couple of large girders sticking up, I see, from over here in my position. Try
Yeah,
and
that was
stay on
me.
the, yeah, you try and stand on the east side of that girder there, and that'll give you some cover from if that guy's a sniper or something.
All right.
You at least have some. All right. You can hear footsteps coming up from below, and you can hear chatter and laughter and talking and footsteps coming up the stairs. Um, and finally, Sex Money and his people emerge out onto the rooftop, having a little mobile party. Most of them are drinking. They've got bottles in their hands with brown paper bags. Um, they're drinking, smoking. Um, there's a couple of youngish looking boys and girls amongst them. Look like they're possibly a bit too young for being around. Um, Now out of game, I better just check myself here because I believe you told me you have trigger points that I should be careful with.
Yeah, no on-screen harm to children is my pretty much my only one.
All right. Okay. Well, then we'll make them a little bit older then. Just
Yep.
turn the little
18.
dials. Okay. We'll dial them up to 18. Okay. So they're young, but they're technically legal. All right. And yeah, so Sex Money and his boys and girls and what have you come out. There's like about an entourage of about 10 of them. Um, and there's a couple of them that are like waving around gold plated Glocks. At least one of them has some gold plated Glocks, and he's like spinning them like a cowboy and showing off and doing dumb fucking moves and shit. They all think they're super tough. And Sex Money steps out from between them with a cigarette in his hand. Wyatt, you made it. Good to see you
Hey,
here early, huh? So, you had a good week, I hope.
busy, a little stressful.
Yeah, I understand. Busy, stressful, all that. I got a job for you. It's a big
Okay.
one. This one ain't like the last one. Oh no. This time you're moving into the big time, Wyatt. What do you think about that? Huh?
Um, yeah, the kleptomaniac in me gets a thrill of it.
Well, then you're gonna love this. So, uh, you no doubt are aware of the Metropolitan Bank in Chicago, right?
Yeah, nice building.
Yeah, it is a nice building. Well, I don't like to go out too much in the daytime, but I got friends, like yourself that do. And we got a plan, Wyatt. We're gonna knock that place off. There's
Okay.
a lot of money to be had. A lot of money to be had. You ever done a bank robbery before in your life, Wyatt?
No, a little too high profile.
Oh, too high profile. It's too high profile for Wyatt. You one of them low key guys. Keep your head low. You're never gonna get rich and famous like that, Wyatt. You're not
Kind of
gonna
shrugs.
make it to the big time doing jobs that are low key and low profile. You want to get a reputation. You gotta step outside your comfort zone, huh? In any case, you owe
Yeah.
me, and I insist. Get the
All
man a
right.
drink. Somebody pushes a bottle into your hand.
Is it the same wine he was
This time,
drinking?
this looks like a different bottle. It's a bigger bottle. It's a fatter bottle, more like a whiskey bottle or something. It's in a brown paper bag. The brown paper bag has the name of a liquor store on it. You can smell the liquor.
Any other discernible sense on that?
You can make a perception alertness check.
Yeah. I'm gonna spend a willpower on that as well.
Oh yeah.
Uh, give 4 successes with the willpower.
It smells like the sweetest, most attractive alcohol you've ever smelled in your whole life. It's beautiful. And it's like if you miss out on this, you might never taste it again.
I kind of look up at him, just like,
Go on, take a swig. It can't hurt you.
uh, maybe after the job, and we all go out to celebrate. How about that?
No, Wyatt, I insist you take a drink now. I need to know that you're loyal, like my friends here. One of the guy with the golden guns, pulls out the pistol and points it at the side of your head. Drink up, Wyatt.
Can I make like some sort of luck roll?
You're one of us now. A luck roll
Yeah,
for
see if they're like on my traps or relatively close to my traps.
they're nowhere near traps.
Ah, shit. Uh, I will, I'll take a swig. However,
It's
I think
amazing.
Wyatt has established that he doesn't drink or anything. So I think
Hmm.
he's gonna overplay that
Hmm.
he can't get past the taste and kind of like almost spit it up.
Right.
He can't like force himself to gulp it down.
Slow down for a second here. First of all, out of game.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
Out of game, it is vampire blood. It will make you a ghoul. It will
Yeah.
make you a ghoul, but you will not be bloodbound from one point of blood, right? But what it will do is it's going to give you a dot of potence
That is true.
immediately, pretty much. And it's going to make you like sex money in a kind of, wow, this guy really is way cooler than I thought he was, kind of way. It's like being awed, and so forth. But he hasn't, yes, he's ghouled you, he will have ghouled you, but you're not bloodbound to him yet. So there's still plenty of room for wiggle out of that. Maybe not in the scene, but
Yeah.
over the long run. Um, so yes. And out of game,
All right.
I'll also add that I'm not gonna. I promise not to abuse this.
Okay. All right. I'll play along.
Okay. All right. So it is amazing. It's a vampire's blood. You don't know that at this point, but it's the sweetest thing you've ever tasted, and it does make you feel like, wow, woof. Everything's just suddenly falls into perspective, and like you feel super fucking powerful and clear-headed, and all the little aches and pains that you've ever had go away, almost instantly. They just drain away, and you suddenly feel like you're on top of the world, and maybe you've finally found your place. And you know what? You can make a wits and maybe just a wits roll.
So 3d10. 2 successes.
Two successes. Um, Part of you is going, this is wrong. This is wrong. This is wrong. Right? There's a part of you that's going, something's funny going on here. I feel amazing, but you know that you've done something that you wouldn't want to do on your own, by your own volition, right? Let's have a quick look at your character sheet. Actually, we don't have a, we don't have,
Not assigned
haven't got
one.
stats in there yet, do we?
No.
Okay, let me see. I guess, have you got a conscience
Um,
stat yet?
I know we did courage at three, and and you asked me last time how much his willpower would be.
Mm,
Well, I guess it scales also off of courage anyway. Um, I imagine he has a good self-control, probably around a four, so I that leaves uh conscience at three.
conscience at three. Okay,
343. It would be his virtue line.
fair enough. Yeah, I guess I'll leave the rest of that sort of process to you to deal with rather
I
than
I think as soon as he gulps it down, he's just gonna start like not maniacally, but like a hint of mania giggling. Um,
right.
just like what the hell did you spike me with?
And one of the other guys like, yeah, he gets it. He gets it now. He
No,
understands. He's
no,
working on it.
fuck you guys.
You love that
Uh,
shit, huh?
n-
You're
no,
one of us
I
now.
fucking don't.
All right. And at that point, your phone rings.
Yeah, I'll pick it up.
So you ready?
Yeah, sure, man. Whatever.
Okay, at that point, there's a and one of these people just falls down. Dump. And then all fucking hell breaks loose as bullets start flying. Funnily enough, most of the bullets are not coming from where you are, but from different buildings around, surrounding you. Some of them are the cops, some of them are gangsters, and it's like a sniper battle, and you're in the middle of it, between various sets of snipers in different directions.
Yeah, I'm
Um,
gonna take that first moment of confusion to just sprint and just try and activate as many of the traps as I can as I
okay.
hear the guys following me.
All right. So yeah, some of them are trying to chase you. Others are just trying to duck and stay out of the way. You can make a perception alertness check followed by a dex and athletics check.
Two successes on the perception alertness
Yes,
and
Sex Money and a couple of his buddies are chasing you.
for Dex Athletics,
Mhm.
four dice, I think is reasonable.
Yep.
A success
A
is that
success.
nasty one.
Okay. So as much as you came up here to set traps, apparently they chose this place because they'd already set traps. And so as you're rounding the corner, you literally swipe into a tripwire, um, that causes like a steel net to fall around you, like a sort of net that you don't want to sort of push too hard against because it starts cutting as it gets more and
Yeah.
more tensile. And so now you're kind of in this net, and Sex Money steps out behind you, and he's like, "So you're a rat, huh?"
Just it's still that maniacal giggling. Uh,
You double-crossing little motherfucker, he says as he walks towards you. But you're not gonna do that again, are you, huh?
I want to get out of here. I want to
He
get
walks
out of
up to you
here.
and grabs you by the hair and pulls your head back. You're my boy now. You need to call your friends off. What are they, cops? What is it, Chicago PD? Gary PD? Who are they? Who are these fuckers shooting at us?
Uh, oh, piss off.
He takes a gun out of a holster from his back,
Just
puts
fucking do it, you piece of
puts it up
shit.
against your chin. Call your boys off now, or I'm gonna blow your skull off.
Fucking do it.
And as you say that, you hear, and Sex Money just drops to the floor next to you. Thump, like he just tips over. Um, and there's a hole through the side of his neck and out the other side. Um, and blood comes squirting out of it, and he's like, "You little fucker!"
I can I reach for my gun at this point?
Yes.
I'm going to just unload the clip at him.
Okay. Um, roll your dex and firearms, please.
Uh, two decks, and then I was between one and two firearms. I forget.
I think you'd had some training, didn't you? And then you had a little bit more.
Okay, so 40, 10. A lot of 40, 10. Two successes.
Two successes. All right. Well, he's not really in a position to dodge, so he takes two full successes worth of fucking gun in the face. I mean, where do you shoot him? How do you shoot him?
I'm just emptying the clip. I'm going for upper body and head.
Right. Okay. You fuck him up then. He looks really quite fucked up. Um, what is this? Is a Glock, right? If I recall.
Whatever Vincenzi gave me.
Yeah, what it would have been like a standard issue cop gun, right? So it's probably a
Yeah,
Glock. Um, and then it probably has like 13 rounds in it or something, 13 or 15
yeah,
rounds, something like that. So you unload the whole clip on him. Is that what I'm hearing?
yeah. I just
All right.
part of it's the mania still going through him. Part of it's like just the sheer fear of this man.
Hmm.
Or I guess the lessened fear now that he's partially bonded to him.
Yep.
Um,
Fair enough.
like just like the this heightened state that he's in is just forcing him to
I,
just keep going.
you know what? Maybe we'll make a willpower check
All
just to
right.
see how hard it is to shoot someone that you've just drank, that a vampire whose blood you've just drunk.
Um, we'll do 8 willpower. I feel like he has a good amount of willpower.
Okay.
Uh, 3 successes.
Okay. It feels weird. Like I think you do it, but your conscience may kick in later about this.
Yeah.
Like some part of you wants to believe that he could have been redeemed. But in reality, clearly he was what he was. He's a fucking monster. But in any case, your character doesn't necessarily know that right now. So a couple of things to keep in mind. You now have potence. So if you're trapped inside of a net, you can rip it open, which your character might not realize he can do unless he sort of
Yeah, I
tries. You might also crush the gun because you've only got one potence, so I guess you're not superhuman. You're just very strong. Um, yeah, so keep that in mind. Um, yeah, and you are a ghoul now, so
yeah, all the perks that come with that.
the perks that come with that. And Sex Money's on the floor looking pretty dead to you. Out of game, he doesn't turn to dust.
Yeah. Yeah, I figured this is it's a pea shooter
Yes.
going at a wall.
You've got about 8 minutes before he gets up. So, um, But that being said, your character doesn't know this, and he looks dead to you. So you're like, but that being also, there's all these other people, but some of them are being taken out, some of them are shooting back. Some of them are like trying to help you take cover because they think they're they know that sex money's not dead. They know that you've just been made a ghoul. They know that when people go through this process, oftentimes it fucks with their heads. So they're kind of being forgiving of you right now because they actually need you as an asset. And when sex money comes back from being, basically currently dead, torpor, whatever the fuck he is, he's going to want to be like, well, why didn't you save him? So they're sort of trying to think ahead a little bit about that. So at least one of them, let's say that's one of the women, um, is trying to help you get out of this, and she's like rips the net open, and you're kind of surprised how strong she
Yeah.
is. Um, let's say she's got like a big afro. Um, and so she just rips open this fucking net and she's like, come on, let's get out of here. She grabs your hand.
Yeah, as soon as like we kind of exit the building, I'm sprinting away from her. Like just, I'm getting out of here.
Okay. So as you're going down the stairs, down the stairs, down the stairs, you come across the first of your traps.
Hmm.
Um, are you going to lead her into it, or are you going to avoid it altogether for the pair of you?
I'm gonna lead her into it. Like I feel like if I make a break for it, she's gonna try and uh, grab me and take me with her.
Okay,
I just want to extricate myself.
fair enough. All right, so we had like the best one of your traps had, I think it had
Two.
two
It was two and
successes, didn't it?
one,
Two and one. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna just roll some dice. Where's my dice
and one of
roll?
them was a lethal trap.
Yes. Do you think that was this one?
Uh, Probably. You probably would have paid more attention to the more lethal one.
I'm trying to remember how to roll dice and roll 20. It's like slash roll.
R slash R or slash roll and then the dice or D, whatever.
Yep, that worked. Ah, two successes. Um, all right. The thing falls away and she almost slips down the hole. But it stuns her enough to sort of give you a little bit of a head start getting away. Um, in any case, she doesn't know that you did this, so she's sort of more concerned about just climbing out of the hole she nearly fell down. Um, and you keep moving down the stairs, I assume.
Yep.
Um, and you can change route too. There's like ladders that go down through scaffolding areas. You don't have to follow the stairs if you want to. In fact, this is a chance for you to make a stealth check if you want to take a sneaky
Yes.
route. Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely do.
All right, let's do that.
40 pen. A success.
A success. Yeah, it doesn't take her long to start figuring out where you are. So, but you did get yourself, 100 feet sort of a lead here. Um, and she's not complaining because she was trying to get you out of here anyway. So, at this point, she still hasn't figured out that you're running away from her, or if she has, she's confused about it. Any case, you get to the bottom of the building and you see a taxi pulling up to your position. Um, Vincenzi's window wound down. He leans out. Get in, kid! Hurry up! Get
Oh,
out of
hop
here!
in.
You hop in. All right. And as you're hopping in, you hear pow, 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 and you're seeing like sparks coming off the door of the taxi. Um, and you're hearing bullets rattling around inside the doors. Um, and you drive off. And he's like, my God, what the fuck was that? That was bullshit. That was
I
bullshit.
killed him. I
Who?
fucking
What?
killed him.
You killed him. You got him. You
I
got
show
him?
him the empty clip.
Motherfucker. You sure?
I put every single bullet in him.
Okay. Job is done. Job is done. Nice. And you get
You
around the
wanted me to rob a fucking the Metropolitan Bank? Are you kidding me?
What the hell? Wow. Well, you just stopped the fucking bank robbery, kid. Look at that.
Yeah. Sign me up to the academy, right?
No doubt that would have killed, five security guards and who knows how many hostages. He turns around and he goes, "Give me five."
You know, I'll give him a high five.
All right. And you drive off. Well, where do you want to go? Where do you want to go?
Somewhere to relax.
Okay. Okay.
Something was in that drink. I don't, some sort of drug. Feel amped. Giddy.
Some kind of drug, huh? You sure he doesn't want to take you to hospital, get you checked out?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know right
Okay.
now. I just feel amped.
All right. I'm just gonna drive for a while. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
All right.
maybe I'll calm itself down.
I'm gonna need to make some phone calls soon as well. So we need to find out how our boys are doing. Make sure they didn't get we didn't
Ever
lose
figure
too many
out
people.
you ever figure out about that other guy up in the other building?
Yeah, we sent boys up for him, but that didn't go too well.
Oh shit.
Yeah, yeah, it was a bit of a problem from what I could tell. It looked like he
I
had
mean,
a somebody at his back watching out for him.
shit.
I don't know. They seem to be expecting just about everything.
They had a steel net come down on me. Like, look at this, like all these cuts, like these grid cuts on me.
Right. What the fuck? That is nasty. Nasty.
Yeah.
Man, that is not cool. Not cool. Well, hmm. Not good, boy. Not good, my son.
Oh, he's dead. Fucking dead.
Well, you can relax. The big bad is down. Nice work. Nice work. Okay. And as you're driving, you drive for like half an hour or so, and your phone rings.
Pick it up. I'll check the caller ID first.
You think it's well, the caller ID is the Blue Moon Cafe.
I'll open it.
Wyatt, it's Glass.
Hey, Glass, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm okay. Hadn't heard from you. I thought I would have heard from you by now. You usually call before bedtime, and it's well, let's be
Y
fair, it's past your bedtime.
you know, and I'll come down to the cafe. I'll be there soon.
Okay, good. I look forward to it. See you soon. I get off
Yeah.
soon, so we can sit down and have a coffee, and I can get us some nachos. I have, privileges now. I've been working here for a few
Yeah,
weeks.
there you go.
Okay, I'll see you soon. Click.
Yeah.
So you
That yeah.
tell Vincenzo you want to go there.
Yeah.
All right, so you and Vincenzo you head to the Blue Moon Cafe, and you get there, and you park up, and you get out, and walk up the front, and head inside, and you see Hank standing. Well, you know what? He's sitting at a table with a bunch of young people. Um, they look like they're in some sort of debate or discussion, very heavily discussing something. Hank's sitting back. Um, looks like he's smoking, actually. Um, and everybody else is having some intellectual, highfalutin conversation.
I'll
And
give a nod to Hank.
he, he gives you a little indication, a salute, if you will. Um, and he's still wearing his round John Lennon sunglasses. Given that it's nighttime, it's a bit weird, but hey, he's a bit weird. Um, and Glass comes over to you, or she's at the counter, just packing away at this point. And one of the other staff members is tipping all the chairs that remain back upside down on the tables at this point. You made it, huh? Good, good.
Yeah.
She looks, what the fuck happened to you? What's this? What are these, honey?
It's a long story. I don't want to get into it right now. And
Kid had a fight
he
with a
just,
lawnmower. That's all. He's fine.
yeah,
What are
I
you
was
talking about? A
doing,
fight with a lawnmower?
I was doing some yard work for Vincenzi here, and got a
Your
fight with,
kid here, he has got terrible, terrible coordination. You should never use this boy for cutting lawns, trimming trees, anything like that. Anything that involves blades on it, stay the fuck away. He is the most uncoordinated motherfucker you've ever seen in your life.
we get it.
Glass is looking at you now like, well, that's bullshit. Cough
Yeah, a
up.
little bit.
I can see through this bullshit. Tell me the truth. What the fuck happened to you? And what the fuck, who is this guy and why is he following you around?
I'll tell you about it later. Right now, I don't think here's a great spot.
No, Wyatt, you're gonna tell me now. I'm sick of waiting. You've been fucking me around for days. You've been sneaking
Just a
around, doing bullshit.
just a multi-layered gang war. Yeah, nothing too big.
The fuck gang wars? Gang wars? Hank gets
It's
up
over
from where
now.
he's over the other side of the room. Excuse me, what did I hear about gang wars? Yeah. Are you involved in a gang war? He doesn't sound scared, he sounds interested.
I'm just like, yeah, Wyatt has this like what the fuck face on. Um,
Vincenzi just sinks into a seat at an empty table. He flips over a chair, puts it down, and sits down at it. And he goes, I want a coffee. Somebody get me a coffee. I'll pay for it. Sure, says Hank. Hank starts making the coffee.
look, do I really? Wyatt is just like kind of looking at Glass and Hank, just like, all right, I can't bullshit my way out of this. There's no way. I'm just like, all right, here's the story. I'll just kind of go into it a bit,
Okay.
try and leave out the gory details. But he will mention sex money by name.
Now, has she heard of this guy at this point? I'm trying to remember.
Yeah, definitely.
She has. All right. What are you doing tangled up with this guy? What happened? How did this go? You had a meeting with this guy or what? Of course she knows
Yeah,
sex
just
money. Of course she knows sex money. Sorry, she's the whole. I forgot about the whole
yeah,
the whole thing with the pavilion.
yeah.
Of course. You saw him? What are you out of your mind?
Set up a sting, and he's dead now.
You set up a sting with who? This guy?
He
Yeah,
has
with
some
me.
cop friends.
Oh, this is getting very interesting, says Hank. Now you have my attention.
Well, uh, guy's riddled with bullet holes now, so that's that problem solved.
So, just for reference, Hank Cave is basically if it was a casting decision to be made, I would cast Nicolas Cage as this character. So just think of him like that if that helps.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. I could see it now. Um, well, he's full of bullet holes now, so that's the end of that. Thank God.
So you took him down. Wow.
Yeah,
Jesus, Wyatt. This is the first time you've ever had to do anything like this. Like, this is crazy, man. What's gonna happen? Nothing's gonna happen, says Vincenzi from out of the blue behind you, like just interjecting. And she's like, how do you know that? How do you know nothing's gonna happen? I just do. I know things. I don't know. I'm curious. How do you know that? What makes you so confident? Says Hank. Well, the reason I'm so confident, says Vincenzi as he stands up from his table and walks over to where Hank's making his coffee, is because I'm a cop. Well, I used to be a cop. And the guys that I was working with are the guys who did the sting. So I know them, they know me, and I know the protocols. I know what's going to happen. Nobody knows shit. So nothing's going to happen. Nothing. is going to happen. That's what I know. Okay. Does that answer your question? And Glass shakes her head like, wow. The fuck? How did you wind up in this situation, Wyatt? Like a couple of days ago, a couple of weeks ago, we were just looking for like blankets and food and shit.
Because I just want to call a favor that should have been cut and dry, and then all this shit happened.
Well, sometimes you just can't control destiny. Fate likes to intervene. There's nothing you can do about it. It's just your
Yeah.
time. Hmm?
Damn
What is that
thing he gave me.
smell on
Shit.
your... Something smells on your breath.
Yeah, the damn thing he
But
gave me. I was giddy, and now I
Hank
just
looks at you.
ah.
Hank's going to use ore on you, um, mostly just so that he can get your attention and get you to do a couple of little
Yeah.
things he wants. Um, and he's like, breathe on me, breathe in my face,
What? Huh?
breathe in my face.
It's
Mm.
uh
Oh, oh, oh dear. Hmm. Well, that's
what?
not good. It's a little bit good, but it's mostly bad.
What?
You say you killed this guy, huh?
I put 13 bullets in his skull.
Ooh. Well,
Oh,
hmm.
upper torso, head.
Tell me, when you shot this guy, I assume he died.
He was on the floor. I put 13 holes in him.
Mm, mm, right. Did anything strange happen after that?
Uh, this pencil thin girl ripped a steel net ripped me out of a steel net. I don't know how she did that, but
Hmm. I wouldn't get too excited just yet.
what do you mean?
Well, I just have a gut feeling that it's not over.
Fuck you mean it's not over? It's over. He's dead.
If you say so, I mean, it's none of my business. I'm just saying, you smell like you've been. Uh, Never mind, the masquerade.
What?
It's not important. I mean, technically, this is my domain,
It,
I
it
suppose. I could tell him.
it sounds very fucking important.
But if I
You're
tell
telling me this
him,
guy's still alive?
then I'd have to kill him. And I don't want to have to do that. That would be a problem. No, it's not really worth the trouble. Never mind. I'm sorry, Glass. I'm not really at liberty to discuss this any further. She's like, what are you talking about? What masquerade? What the
I'm gonna
fuck you do?
slam my hand on the table with full force.
Hank looks at you and lights another
What are you
cigarette.
talking about?
Well, somebody's going to have to tell you sooner or later. It might as well be me, I suppose. You, my friend, have stumbled into another world, unlike the world that you were living in a few days ago. You are now living in a night filled with monsters, an endless night. And, well, I'm sorry to tell you, but the monsters consider you to be a toy, especially some of them more than others. Hmm.
Fuck.
I don't think that was a breach of the masquerade. I think that'll be fine.
What the hell's a masquerade?
Trust me, kid. He leans into you. You don't want to know. It's not worth knowing. And you'd be better to keep the fuck out of it. But,
Just that I'm part of this, whatever this
yeah,
is.
Vincenzi gets up and walks over to next to you as well now. And so you're all leaning on this little corner of the counter, right? There's like
Mm.
the four of you huddled around the counter. And Vincenzi leans into and he's like, you know, you said some strange shit in the last 5 minutes, and I'm beginning to suspect there's a lot more to this than what meets the eye, because I've seen some stuff myself in the last couple of days, and not to mention some investigating that I've been doing. And this sex money character has survived at least one shooting in the past, so the way you're talking about this makes me suspicious. Hmm? All right, listen. You've drank his blood, okay? You are now.
What?
uh, He's. Glass, cover your ears. You can't listen to this. I won't have it. She's like, I'm not covering my ears. I'm part of this. Oh, gods, do you insist on this? This is really putting me in an uncomfortable position. I mean, if the prince finds out I've
Glasses.
talked about this,
Prince? What the?
oh, this is not good for me, Glass. Best you don't listen. Well, I'm going to need a pay rise, she says. All right, fine. You can have a fucking pay rise. I'll double your salary. Now go and sit over there and stay the fuck away from this. And he uses ore on her again. and everybody. And she's like, all right, fine, I'll go and sit over there, but I'm gonna need your cigarettes. And she swipes his packet of cigarettes and she wanders over and sits across the other side of the room where she can't hear anything. And Vincenzi leans in and he goes, you don't pay me, so I'm listening. And I'm part of this too. Oh God, why does everybody have to know everything all the time? Fucking people. Okay, let me explain to you something. You're going to think I'm insane, but the evidence is going to count for itself, all right? You're what we call, it's not a very flattering term, okay? So get ready. We call you ghouls, what you are now, because you've
Oh,
drank our blood.
the,
And
uh,
Vincenzi, not Vincenzi, Hank drops his fangs in front of you just for a
what the?
moment.
That shit. What the fuck?
Shh. Calm down. I'm not going to eat you. Nobody's going to eat you. You're safe here. All right? But that thing that you're talking about, this sex money, he is, by all accounts, a monster from what I can gather. And you're lucky to be alive, Mr. Wyatt, whatever your last name is. So you've been changed for a while, but don't worry. Everything can go back to normal soon. In fact, it might be better if it does. Do you want some nachos?
No.
You do. He calls out to the kitchen. Um, have you guys closed up in there yet? Because we need some nachos out here. And one of the chefs looks out and she's like, uh, Mr. Cave, we had just finished, but we can cook up some nachos if you want. Excellent idea. Do that. And they start doing that. He says, I need to make a phone call. I have a friend who can help. Stay here. And he says it very firmly in such a way that really makes you want to stay here.
Yeah.
And he wanders off, and you're left there with Vincenzi, and Vincenzi's like, what the fuck have you gotten me into?
I will kind of lift up where my hand struck the table and just
There's like
kind of look.
cracks in there.
What the fuck?
What the fuck indeed? But no, really, seriously, what the fuck have you gotten me into? What is all of this?
I I I don't know.
Well, you know, that safe house is coming around tomorrow.
Good.
Should be free.
I, I, I don't think I'll need that.
Yeah, yeah, I think you will. I think I might too. I might need somewhere. Jesus Christ, this is insanity. Insanity. And hold on 1 minute, please, while I do a little searchy. Glass comes wandering back to you guys now. She's like, "What's going on? What did he tell you?"
Nothing really, not yet.
Nothing. So, is this guy dead or not? Like, are we out
I
of the
don't know.
fucking out of the hot water or what?
I, I don't know. I can only hope.
Uh, Hank comes back into the room. Well, I can probably get you out of this trouble for now. I'm gonna need you to trust me though. Do you trust
You
me?
need to do a lot more talking if you want me to start actually trust. I need to know
Hmm.
what the hell I'm in.
Well, my friend, you are in what's commonly referred to as deep, deep shit. That's what you're in.
Haha.
Because you have come across probably your first vampire, if you didn't already know that by now.
That, all that shit is real.
He drops his
No.
fangs in front of you again. You see. Now, the thing about vampires that you should understand is we're not like they like to portray us in books and movies and things, you know, crossing running water, garlic, and crosses, and all of that nonsense. I mean, there's still a few things that stand up, but we're not going to discuss that now. No. Instead, I think the better option is that we go and visit some friends of mine in Gary. I'm fairly sure the juggler will know what to do with you. He can protect you at the very least.
Juggler?
Yes, uh, a sympathetic ear, I would expect. He's philosophically on your side, even though you might not understand that yet.
Okay.
Uh, Alternatively, I have another friend who might be able to help, less far away, more connected to uh, the halls of power, but generally a pain in my ass. Hmm. I don't know. 6 one, half a dozen the other. I haven't decided. Do you have any preference? He says, leaning in towards you. Juggler or Critias?
Can you tell me about them? Like one sounds like a stick in the mud. The other one sounds like he's just a talk at me.
Hmm. Well, I will admit that from my point of view, I have a great respect for both of these individuals. They are not my favorite of the bloodlines, but that is not something you can hold against someone. Perhaps I should introduce you to Critias first. He's closer.
Yeah,
And
let's hear them both out. Why the fuck not?
very well, very well. You're going to have to wait a little while. I have to get hold of him. He's usually around. He could be in the park for all I know. Let me have a look. Go and make some calls. I'll be back. He heads back off again. Vincenzi's like, what the fuck is all of this? Why are we listening to this guy? Who is this guy anyway? Vampires. It's got fucking plastic teeth in his mouth. What's going on? Really? We're supposed to believe all this baloney?
Why am I
This,
able to do that? He's
huh?
the only. Look at the table. Why am I able to do that? It-
I don't know.
You're telling
Adrenaline, drugs, whatever. I don't know. PCP. You got that shit in your system. You said it yourself. They gave you something, right? Some kind of drugs, right?
Yeah, I don't.
I said we could go to the hospital, get you checked out. They could run tests, find out what it is. Look into it.
I don't. I don't know. I don't. I need to think.
So a little bit of time passes, and you and Vincenzi exchange a few more, words of sympathy and confusion. Um, Glass is still like, what the fuck is going on? And she settles into a sort of morose silence for a while until finally Hank comes out from behind the scenes, um, and he says, Critias will be here shortly. Why don't we go and wait outside for him? It's such a nice night. I don't like being cooped up in here all the time. Suit yourselves.
Sure.
He walks past you. So if you follow him out, that's fine. And he goes out the front and has a look around. Nobody seems to be around you, and he takes his cigarettes back off glass and lights another cigarette. And eventually, a few minutes pass. You see a shortish figure walking in your direction with a long coat on, a very expensive looking coat, but a short figure with kind of balding, stocky, um, old features, wrinkles, bearded, obviously male. Looks like someone, like a man in his 60s or 70s with quite a big, thick beard and a long trench coat on. Not very tall. Um, and he comes wandering up in your direction. Well, Mr. Cave, you found somebody new to play with, eh? Not a toy. I hope not. Not a toy, Critias. This one's a live one. He's got a brain in his head. Seems to be quite capable of a few things. Found himself in a spot of bother. Maybe you can help him. He doesn't really understand what he is yet. And what exactly are you then, boy? He looks at you. Looks up at you because you're taller than him.
Ooh,
A ghoul, did you say?
I think so.
Ah. Excuse me. Oh, that makes a lot of difference. You're a ghoul. Definitely not a mortal anymore, then. That can be reversed. That's the good news. 1 month, one passage of the moon, and you'll be back to right as rain. Hey, that's all you need to know. Come on
Okay.
inside. Now, everyone, come and sit down. And he leads you back into the cafe. And as you head back into the cafe, you find yourself at the Hyatt Hotel, and you have no memory of any of this occurring.
Uh,
And we should probably finish our game there, unless you have
ooh,
anything particularly you'd like to add, or subtract, or contest.
I think pretty square.
Sorry, your voice is cutting in and out.
And I think I'm pretty square.
You're pretty square.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So, out of game, for the sake of transparency, because this is your character and this is your character's background, and I don't want to like fuck with it without your consent. Um, what I'm kind of planning here is that you have come to the attention of the hierarchy of the kindred, and
Yeah.
at this point, they are conducting damage control, and they are also coming to the realization that you and your friends, particularly you though, because you're kind of in charge of them, um, you are useful and that you have value to them. And in fact, you're not just useful, you're damned useful. Um, and furthermore, because they are a bunch of jealous fucking vampire children, they are technically, they are basically coming into a situation where their egos are beginning to clash, and they're going to start fighting over you. And so
Yeah.
then it's going to be a situation of who gets to embrace you, right? So
Right.
that's kind of where I'm going with this is
Yeah, and which is also why I didn't want to hard commit to the seemingly venture or seemingly brouhaha at this point.
right. Right. And so, and I didn't want you to commit to that either. That was the thing. I'm kind of trying to introduce you to a few vampires and slowly
Yeah.
get around to getting to the point where something can happen, where we have a more solid understanding of where he is and what he wants and how it's going to go. And hopefully it will kind of all coalesce organically. But rather than trying to do that completely as a entirely in-game thing, I think a certain level of meta is important so that you maintain your own agency as a player.
You're
Uh,
right.
so it could be I could just surprise you with some bullshit, but and that probably would still work. But I just would rather do it this way. It feels more honest and
Yeah.
better, um, less likely to cause you to resent any any options that might unfold.
Yeah.
So hopefully that works for you.
Yeah. I mean, you know how I generally feel about most clans because I sent you that
Yeah,
list the other day.
yeah,
Um, I can I'm not against him being a Nosferatu. I know he's very leaning hard into the Nosferatu tropes. I mean, I had him
yeah.
sneaking around, or at least attempting to sneak around, um, making traps, just being
Well,
among like the homeless.
you have come across a Nosferatu. You just have no idea at this point.
I'm
Um,
imagining it's that child, or the child's Malkavian. I could see that too.
which
The
child are you
child that was
thinking?
in the tower when I was setting up the traps.
Right, the laughing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a Nos.
Ah,
Um,
okay.
yeah, so that's an option. That being said, um, so Sex Money's sire is in fact Kevin Jackson, which you probably guessed that.
I
You
kind of figured.
figured that much,
Uh,
right? Right
yeah,
now, and of course, Kevin Jackson is connected to Loden. Um,
yeah.
and then there's a whole boatload of Ventrue vampires in Chicago, and almost all of them are part of Loden's brood, including Al Capone, who is one of my most favorite characters to play. Um, who would be a fun sire, at least at my end. Um, so there's that. Loden could also be a fun sire, to be fair. He's a pretty interesting character.
Yeah.
Complete.
I wouldn't be. I think I kind of want to stay away from Al Capone. I wouldn't mind him being like obviously coming up here from time to time,
Right.
but
Not as
just
a
give him
sire.
like yeah, I think I'd rather have another sire. Loading could be interesting just because
Yeah.
I like interacting with the meta plot a lot.
Hmm.
So having a direct line with him, if I end up going Ventru, but then it's
Well,
justifying the Ventru's.
I am leaning towards Loden as your sire, to be honest. But
No, okay,
at the same time, I'm not just going to go there willy-nilly. I think that if that's going to happen, there's got to be further confirmation that he would embrace you. Like at the moment, Loden doesn't care about you enough to do that. Wait
yeah,
until the Toreadors start to care about you, and then Loden might start paying attention because
yeah,
he doesn't care that some Bruja and some other fucking nobodies found some new toy to play with at this point. Um, but when he's trying to actually actively piss off somebody that he doesn't like by embracing you, that's a different story.
yeah. Then it's like, oh, how do you get a Toreador interested in a homeless person?
Oh, well, there
Yeah,
are ways.
yeah,
Believe me, there's ways and means
yeah. I
for
know,
that.
but it's just like again the stereotype.
I have plans for that.
Oh, okay. Um,
So, but that being said, I have ways to introduce you to most of the different clans in the city, um, in ways that are somewhat kind of you being pulled around the city by various forces that on the surface want to exploit you. And in each of those cases, there's like the elder that wants to exploit you, and then there's their child who actually have some empathy for you, who want to support you. Um, so it's never just a you're getting fucked situation. There's always going to be some pushback, and some
yeah,
assistance as well. Yeah. So that's the plan. I hopefully can.
yeah. I think a good way of going about it would be to let me interact with like all the clans that you've
Yeah.
kind of planned out
Yeah.
for Chicago, and then
That's pretty much the
see.
idea. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
And the other thing is too, like you could feasibly be a ghoul for anyone for any period and still be embraced by somebody else.
yeah. Then that's a whole other shtick. And
Right. Um. So yeah. All right. At this point, I mean, it's kind of it does seem pretty organic as the way it's going at the moment. Um, but I just wanted to clarify what I was doing with you so that you knew I wasn't up to some dastardly self-serving tricksy thing that was designed to
no,
make me feel like a big man and you like a child. I'm not trying to do that to you. I'm not trying to
yeah, yeah, yeah.
belittle you or anything like that.
All good.
Because some people can get very touchy, you know how it is.
I want to play this clan. Absolutely no other option.
Yeah, I mean, we've talked about it and we've kind of come to an agreement. So I'm pretty confident
Yeah,
about what I'm doing, I think. But like to know that I am still on track and that you are still comfortable. Because what you might have been comfortable with last week might have changed. So
yeah.
just
No,
stay
we're
on
still
that.
good.
Cool. All right, man. I better go because I've got to make
Yeah.
dinner and do things.
And
Um.
I gotta wake up early tomorrow, and it's late.
Oh no. Well, good luck.
Yeah,
Good luck.
yeah.
Are you in
Thank you.
next week? Same time, same bat channel?
Yes, I will be.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can we actually do like 2 hours earlier? I
Two
don't know
hours
how that.
earlier. So that'll be
Yeah.
11 for me. Yep, we can do that. All right.
Okay.
I'll make a note of that. And we
Yeah.
should do that.
If like that'll be like, can that be our like baseline? And then if I need to adjust,
Yep.
yeah.
Yep,
All
we
right.
can do that. All right. I'll
All right.
shuffle it around. I have to figure out how to do that without having to delete the whole series, but if I have to, I will. So that's fine. All right. I'll see you later. You have a good night.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Sleep well. Bye bye.